Man. You already know the boy is back in town. You know, multi-streaming actually. That's the actual crazy part. Well, at least I know my voice is good. We is back in the hood for you. Man. It's actually kinda crazy. You know, stream is the Monday through Friday tick boys. We is back once again. Today is our moon day. We is in June too, And right now we got our current two videos we are going to watch, you know what I'm saying? I've actually done something that's actually smart. Tectone does this. And I've actually started speeding it up. I'm speeding it up to now 1.25, you know what I'm saying? Don't want to have people be dragged out here for hours and hours, you know what I'm saying? And 1.25 is pretty easy to understand and easy to keep up with, right? You know what I'm saying? It's pretty simple, pretty easy. Pop it like a pimple, come back and it's simple. Yeah. But we're starting off with a Tectone video today. We're doing Tectone and Asmongold. Those are the two today, you know what I'm saying? And then I guess tomorrow we back on comic book shit for you. But I don't know who this BBNO Shmoney nigga is. I ain't gonna lie, bro. But I hear the censoring of Asmongold. I had to come through, and what better person to come through about it than Tectone, bro? You know what I'm saying? Cause Tectone's gonna keep it 100, 100, and 101. You feel me? And I'll keep it 102. You feel me? But as you can see, hey, you gotta go subscribe to the boy, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go drop a like. I'm gonna do a preemptive like because you know what I'm saying? Tectone is not somebody that's like random on the screen, you know what I'm saying? I've been watching that nigga for like a month or so now, you know what I'm saying? He kinda cool with it. Him and Asmongold, I can pretty much drop a like on both their videos. But now we actually gotta get started with the video in itself. Hum 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 hum. Hey, what is good? What, you know what I'm saying? Who the hell is BBNO Shmoney? Don't know. All I see was Asmongold and Tectone, and that's like a good combination, you feel me? So, and I hear that somebody is censoring Asmongold. Crazy work, crazy work. What has Asmongold done? Pretty much nothing. He may have said like what, one or two things, maybe three at max, maybe four. I give you four. That may be over the top and outlandish, but for the most part, that he, you know what I'm saying? He ain't bad in any sense of the word. You know what I'm saying? And my boy Tectone is covering. He's gonna be coming through dropping some knowledge, hopefully. Like I said, well, y'all don't know this because I said this before the video started. But yep, I'm starting to speed things up to 1.25. You know what I'm saying? Let us get through some of these things a little bit faster. You know what I'm saying? And 1.25 is pretty simple. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's too quick, but hey, you already know. Everything is in the description. Like, comment, subscribe over here. Like, comment, subscribe over there. And if he's reacting to another video, like, comment, and subscribe beyond further than that to over there. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know. Tectone be reacting to. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he be reacting to somebody else's reaction to somebody else's reaction. It'd be like that. You know what I'm saying? Reacception. That's just how it go. But like I said, I trust judgment around here, and I trust Asmongold, and I trust Tectone. So it's like, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. But other than that, let's hop on straight in then.
A little bit of story time. I'm not gonna lie, like I have met up with Baby No Money before. Like Baby
Oh,
No
so
Money
that's his
is
name.
down to meet up with legit anybody
Okay, so that's his name. Baby No Money. I guess that makes sense. But like, I guess.
on Earth. And like we went out, we got some barbecue at Styles Switch, like maybe like more than a year ago. But
Okay.
I started noticing that he like started distancing himself from like more controversial creators. So I'm just like, you know what? I already know the route that I'm going down. Because the thing is, I've always been controversial as fuck. I've always spoke my mind nonstop. But the thing is, the more that I come into mainstream, people are gonna call me a grifter. But the thing is, none of my views are changing. Now people are just becoming aware of them.
That is facts, right? They're just terms nowadays that's just doing too much. No one gives a fuck about a grifter. No one really cares, bro. Shut it up. Niggas hasn't changed their views. You are just now starting to see them. And just because you think that somebody is doing it for money, they ain't. Sometimes people are just real. And what's wrong with being real? Nothing.
And so people understand that I've been shooting it straight since day fucking one. But when I pulled up, oh my god, let me show you guys this shit. Like, I'm not sure if you guys have seen this shit. Like, BB No Money, 50% dislikes. Let me add to that. At the time of recording,
Damn.
I was aware of certain individuals' ethical beliefs. As a result, I've chosen to censor those whose values I do not support. Can I tell you why this shit is gay as fuck? Can I tell you why this shit is baby no clout, baby no Houthi? Bro, baby no grifter? This is fucking insane. And I'm gonna let you know this right now. I'm still gonna listen to Bro's music because I think he's a great artist. But I think this shit is so fucking gay. And the reason why that is because, dude, Baby No Money literally went on stage with Asmongold's face painted on his fucking chest. Are
That is crazy. That's like the only thing that I know. That is crazy. That is pretty insane, bro.
you fucking kidding me? Like, this Baby No Backbone shit is insane. And I know he did this shit to
You
avoid
know
the heat
back, bro.
from the woke mob. Well, congratulations. This is what happens when you pander to these people. Here's what you're gonna do.
That is facts. That is one thing that I'm pretty sure everyone has heard it at this point. Once you start pandering, once you give something an inch, they take a mile, all right? Once you start pandering for the small shit, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be pandering for the big shit. You're gonna be pandering for pretty much your entire fucking life, which is dumb. You know what I'm saying? Stupid. You know what I'm saying? El stupido. You feel me? Like, why? Right? If you have a certain viewpoint on something, unless it's really bad, you know what I'm saying? Like unless you're racist, you know what I'm saying? Unless you actually have all of that actually in you, then you should probably change that. But for the most part, you know what I'm saying? If what you think isn't like hurting anybody else, you know what I'm saying? You should be good on what you think, pretty much, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
do. You're gonna virtue signal and you're gonna moral grandstand and you're gonna appeal to this mob and appeal to this mob and appeal to this mob. And the moment that you slip up one time, the moment that you slip up one fucking time,
You're gonna get nailed up to the cross like you was Jesus, crucified, dead, murdered. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the people that you pander to are the ones that has the snipers, boy. They are ready to shoot just when you step on a fruity pebble. You know what I'm saying? All it takes is for you to step on one little rock and trip and they shoot you. That's pretty much point blank period. You mess up once, you mess up forever for some reason, right? Like to me, you have to do something heinous, right? For you to be gone. You feel me? You gotta be EDP levels of no. You know what I'm saying? You're if you're Hassan level, no. You know what I'm saying? If you're in that whole Twitch click group squad, no. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing a little too much. Y'all be saying a little bit too much out your neck. You know what I'm saying? But the issue is when you try to pander to everyone else, right? You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to, you know, not be you for real. You know what I'm saying? That is the actual term of grifting. That's the funny part, right? You're pretty much leeching off of everyone else, trying to make sure you please a lot more. You're trying to please people to get your money. And that's cool, I guess, if you want to. Like, but you know what I'm saying? That's not a life that anybody should be trying to live. You should be trying to live to be yourself at the end of the day. You know, that isn't that like what everybody would want to be in the end? Is to represent themselves more than representing a fake image that they keep posted up. You know what I'm saying?
the same mob that you're pandering to is going to fucking consume you. And you wanna know why he did this? It's because of this.
Mm. Now everything is coming to light. Everything making sense. Everything is lined up. Everything's like a pool shot. Everything's lined in. Ah, you chose to go to the enemy, and now you want to return? No, damn it. Why Hassan out of all people? Right? Like, bro, on some real shit, you could have legitimately picked anyone else. Like, legitimately anybody else. Why the person that supports the terrorist group is the one that you choose to stop hanging with Asmongold to hang with Hassan? Word? Asmongold is a pretty just normal ass dude. Hassan, on the other hand, is a terrorist supporter. What? How does this make any sense? How do? No, there's no point.
How
Everybody
are
knows
you
this
gonna
shit.
say that I don't like this guy's political views and
Right.
then hang out with the most radicalized streamer on the entire fucking platform?
Correct.
Look what every single frame of a Murloc is them censoring out our boy Asmongold's fucking face out of this music video. These people in mass, content creators, community alike, they just want to control you. They want you to think that you are their puppet. And the thing that
Yep.
I hate the most out of this fucking post is I wasn't aware of this person's beliefs. I might make a whole video on this later. What the fuck does the internet think Asmongold did? Like, genuine question.
That was the thing that I started off with. I don't know what Asmongold could have done, right? He may have said some things, okay? And everybody says some things. Sometimes people are a little over the top with what they say, and it be like that. But sometimes you saying one sentence shouldn't determine your entire career, bruh. It's like it's the same thing like this, right? Everybody knows I am African American. You know what I'm saying? It's when somebody says the N word. Should you saying the N word one time destroy your entire life? No, not really, right? I feel like yeah, you should get like a tiny bit of punishment here, but like it shouldn't affect you long term over here. You feel me? Because especially when people can actually change and people can actually apologize and actually move forward from what they're doing, and like Tectone and them always say, the best way to apologize is through action, right? You can apologize all you want, but if you still say the N word behind everyone's back, you really ain't apologizing because you're actually genuine about it. You can only apologize through your action, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you say the N word one time and you actually apologize, but you never say the N word again, you can't keep bringing up the oh my god, this guy said the N word 10 years ago, and I'm like, okay, and right, you know what I'm saying? That's how it feels like with Asmongold. The only thing Asmongold has done wrong is probably through something that he has said, not something that he has did, right? You know what I'm saying? Has did. So stupid. But it's like it's not something that he has done, right? Asmongold hasn't actually went out and done something. He hasn't actually supported, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm Hassan, on the other hand, has actively platformed, a terrorist group, you know what I'm saying, has actually, you know what I'm saying, like when you actually start to think about it and you actually start to go, he's actually done things. The only thing Asmongold has ever done is just say some shit. And even then, he apologizes, especially once he sees what he has said was wrong. And when everybody tells him that he is wrong, he actually apologizes and then he doesn't do it again. Crazy how that works. Well, at least in said thing, right? You know what I'm saying? He can say something wrong about this thing, but it's not going to stop somebody from saying something wrong about another thing. But I shouldn't even have to explain that, to be honest. But like, what has Asmongold actually done? All he has done is kept it 100 100. Sometimes he'll say like a few things, like when he got banned for like what, a few weeks or whatever. That was understandable, you know what I'm saying? But like that shouldn't have given him that shouldn't matter as much anymore, right? He's apologized. He literally made a whole video about it and he hasn't said anything as heinous as that ever since. You feel me? Like I said, your best apology is through action, not through just some lofty words, right? Like everyone else be doing. Bring out the ukulele, you feel me?
I know we all pretend that Asmongold's a piece of shit. I know that we all pretend that he's done something fucking horrible. What is this thing that Asmon has done that's so awful? Like,
Nothing,
okay,
really.
let's go ahead and address it. Was it the inferior culture comment?
Yeah, that wasn't
The
that the
one
one where
that
he
he
got banned
has
2 weeks.
acknowledged, recognized it was horrible for him to say, and
Yep,
apologized profusely at length, went on break to reassess who he was as a human being because he realized how far gone he'd become.
yep.
Are we talking about that? That one mistake? Is that what we're talking about? Because as far as I'm concerned, he's already repented. What do these people want him to do? He gave the most sincere apology I've ever seen. And guys, that's rare as fuck. I want to remind you that
Facts.
Asmongold apologized for this shit and nobody accepted it. Hassan has not apologized for calling for the death of a fucking senator.
And these be the funny things, right? You know what I'm saying? These be the funny things when you think about it. That is true. Asmongold has at least put a step forward and actually genuinely apologized. And not only that, he has also not done it again. Right, you know what I'm saying? He's apologized through words and through action, and both so far has been lined up. On the other hand, he continues to do the same shit, by the way. You know what I'm saying? He did advocate for the, of the senator. That was one. But then he also posted on Twitter a freaking makeshift gun. That's two. You know, it's a pattern with this guy. You feel me? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's just a pattern, right? He tries to condemn the person that, could cloud two other people. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do it for Israel. I didn't really keep up with all that. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Calling Asmongold a mother killer, calling many content creators pedophiles and rapists. Nobody.
Yeah, that is the funny thing. People just be bringing up crimes that no one has ever committed for some reason and think that's cool, right? Didn't Hassan say that? I guess Asmongold was like a white supremacist. Like, why? When? How? What could you have gotten out of anything that Asmongold has said that he was a white supremacist? Supremacist. God damn it, man. I don't know. I don't know. Hassan's just been melting down, and hopefully the rest of the group goes down with him. You feel me?
Received an apology and everybody moved on. So what the fuck is this bullshit that they want from Asmon? Like, don't get me wrong. I understand I run defense for Asmongold a lot, and he does not ask me to. I want to make that very clear. Asmongold has never asked me to do a single fucking thing ever. And
Because that's the funny thing. You don't really need to have somebody ask to run defense, right? When you see their actions and see what they do, there's no point in asking them to run defense because it's like nothing that he has done need to be fair, nothing that he has done really needs to run defense for anyway because he hasn't done anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would understand if he actually did something besides only say some words. You know what I'm saying? That you can easily repent for and easily not bring up again, easily not think about it again and move on, right? I'm just saying. It's different with Hassan, right? He keeps bringing this shit up. You know what I'm saying? He keeps poking the bear. He keeps edging the line. You know what I'm saying? Of this terrorist stuff. And it's like, bro, are you just not a terrorist your damn self at this point? You know what I'm saying? You're a verbal terrorist at this point. You're throwing around accusations that you have no proof of. You keep glazing freaking terrorists. You compare them to Luffy from freaking One Piece for some reason. Like, bro, and you keep advocating for the death of some people over here, posting makeshift shotguns over there. Like, bro, what is you doing? What is you doing? I'm starting to sound like Chris Hansen.
to be honest, before anybody ever says, oh, you're just doing this because you love Asmon, that's just not true. I will defend people even if I fucking hate them, if I think they're being wronged. I want to remind you guys, I was the first streamer to defend Miz. There was 2 streamers that have done that. Me and Emmy. Everybody else stayed silent. I was there frame 1. I went live. I said Miz would never do that shit. Same thing with Rich Campbell. Same thing with Asmon. Same thing with Emmy. Because when people get accused of shit they don't do, I will have their back no matter fucking what.
And that is crazy because Tectone is the king of getting falsely accused of shit too, by the way. Asmongold, not Asmon, freaking Tectone really is the one. He's the king of getting accused of pretty much everything under the fucking sun for no reason. Like, just because they hate what he says or just because they hate him in general. And it's like, bro. So it makes sense for him to always try to go to bat for people that get falsely accused because it's very annoying, right? It's stupid, right? Because why does your life need to be ended? Mainly for the simple fact that people, just don't like you. And they don't have a real big reason to not like you, right? They may have just not liked one thing you said one time, and now they hate you forever. For what? I don't know. You know? It's stupid. Hey, look at that. Hey, Red A, Joe Shea with the new drip. I got a shout out in a Tectone video by just pausing it, I guess. I'm playing. Drip obviously means close. I get it. Shut up.
Because I understand how
Let me
scary
have
it is
this.
to feel alone in this situation after I had to deal with all that bullshit with Genshin where 9 content creators came at me at the same time.
Bro, yeah, that nigga got jumped. That nigga was getting folded, bro. They was using every single piece that they can use to manufacture anything that they could on Tectone, bro. That shit was crazy. Cause I seen obviously I've only been watching Tectone for the past month. I'm gonna keep it a stack, but that doesn't stop me from watching every single video from back in the day to catch up. You know what I'm saying? And bro, that was crazy. I was just stick. I was like, bro, they really used this whole ex-wife shit in there. I'm like, bro, hello, like chill out, bro. It ain't that serious. Internet drama cannot be that serious where you start attacking personally for real. Like unless I killed your dog or something, like bro, unless you're John Wick and I murdered your dog and you're Baba Yaga now, like bro, hello, chill out.
I had nobody. I had nobody. And if I wasn't on alert, PvP mode, guys, I popped performance enhancing drugs to deal with the stress of that situation every single day. Otherwise, I wouldn't have a career. So when I see people coming underneath fire, I will be for them. I will be for them every single fucking what'd you pop? Propranolol. It's like an anti-anxiety blood pressure medication. That way I can lock in. Because here's the reality. I have seen so many people lose their careers over shit they never did out of scenarios that people pretend they've done with no proof whatsoever and they're gone forever. And one of the people that come to mind is one of my favorite content creators of all time. His name is Tobuscus. And Tobuscus lost his entire career over false allegations that were proven false, but it took 8 years and the damage was done. And my favorite childhood content creator lost everything because one woman decided to lie. And I refuse to see that happen to another person. So when I see people getting
Yeah, that shit is fucking sad, bro. That shit was ass. I feel like the funny thing is the Me Too movement that had happened during COVID, like it was like 50% good, 50% bad because like niggas was able to get away with shit just by saying shit because everybody was in the wave of believing everything that was coming out, bro. And it was literally like you had to prove your own self innocent. You're like, how, bro? How the fuck can I prove myself innocent, really? In like some of these cases, it's pretty much damn near impossible. Now, there has been some good out of that, obviously, you know what I'm saying? But like on the real though, a lot of niggas thought that a lot of people thought that they can slide under the radar and use Me Too as a way to just get people. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, that was crazy. But yeah, false allegations is always ass. Always will be ass. Sometimes even that shit should get punished by law. False allegations is crazy.
shit for this shit, it makes me fucking mad. It does. Now, once again, Asmongold is totally cool with this, but I will be real. That's fine. He can do whatever he wants. But I need to express how disgusted I am with this shit because Asmon is a guy where I'm not gonna lie, his mental fortitude for bullshit he can handle is insane, and I think he lets a lot of disrespect slide. I really do, and I admire that a lot out of him. I want to remind you guys of how long Hassan was harassing this guy before eventually he put his fucking foot down. It's bullshit. We all know it's bullshit. The internet knows it's bullshit. It's gay as fuck, and I'm so tired of the world being dictated by emotions and feelings, and we have to accept everybody, even though they don't accept us. And this new era is just a bunch of fucking pussy lip dick soy boy. Where if you
That is facts. Everybody done got soft now for no reason, bro. Like, bro, chill, chill. For some reason, everyone got soft. Don't know how that happened. Not everyone's gonna be accepted, bro. Just understand.
you don't accept every mental illness as the status quo, you're fucked up. If you don't accept these people's imagination as reality, you're fucked up. Your mental illness is not our responsibility, and I will be if I ever bend the knee again to this forced progressive nature. It's so lame. How do people in this world not be miserable with these lame motherfuckers that take up our whole society? Everybody's a pussy these days.
Yep.
Everybody's a bitch. It's a competition for who can get offended the most by the least inflammatory statements. Guys, I see people crashing out over being called a shill, a meme from a video game. I see people crashing out over being called a bot in a video game. I see Hassan crashing out being called truthful statements. How the fuck is terrorist fan #1 getting offended being called a terrorist supporter?
That do be facts. We've seen it, and we have enough evidence, Hassan. That's all I'm saying. We have enough evidence. You are now convicted of being terrorist fan #1. Like, bro, this shit, this just shouldn't be that hard. It's pretty simple. Everything is pretty easy to grasp. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're getting called something actually false, let's be real, he ain't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta stop acting like this shit is random, cause it ain't.
It's wild. Now, Asmongold talked about it, and obviously, Asmongold can feel about it however he can, but me personally, this situation made me fucking sick. I can see the name of this video now. The baby no money Asmongold situation makes me sick, because it does. It represents, it doesn't matter in this world who's ever been kind to you. Anybody can turn
I was
on
just
you in
making
a
a look
fucking
at the
second if they're motivated to do so financially or morally. And by morally, I mean morally. Look at how good of a person I am. Throw bricks at transphobic people. Jesus Christ. Yeah, guys, I guess we should just inject all of the fucking kids with hormones and make them all gay. And if you don't do that, then you're transphobic. All right, let's watch this.
Since revenue made of it.
Can we all just agree that everybody should just be 18 and up before they start doing some things? Can that be normal? Low key, damn near should be 21. Right? Well, I guess it depends on where you live, huh? I didn't think about that. But at the very bare minimum, it should at least be 18, right? Come on now, bro. Like, I would say 21 because 21 would make the most sense, especially when you're in America, right? And everybody, 21 is technically the legal age to drink, right? So I would say 21 should be like, I'm just saying. Just saying. You're born either male or female. That is genetically correct. Whatever's on your first birth certificate when you were born, obviously people can change birth certificates and doctrines and all that bullshit, but it's like whatever your gender was on the first birth certificate that you were born, that is your gender. Just saying. That's not being extra. That's not even me going outlandish. That's just facts. If you want to change your gender later, fine. But just know what your original gender was at the very least, right?
So I heard that they were going to do this. I didn't know what they were going to do.
Context. Baby No Money released his new song today. And if you remember, Asman was part of his music video shoot last year, but it turns out he was edited out of the final cut.
I don't have any, there's no ill will or any sort of like negativity about it. I just think that he doesn't want to be involved with my politics.
I'm gonna be real. Like, I already felt like some type of way going to that shit. And I just said, because I was invited. I was legit personally invited to come to that shit. I wonder if I can actually pull that out. I don't have the DMs of that. I only have the DMs of us talking about playing video games and getting his phone number and then fucking coming on Steak and Eggs. But regardless, I was invited to this shit. I probably have the DM somewhere, but I don't feel like looking for it. Everybody in OTK was invited to this shit. It was literally the OTK shoot. But I was just like, I just felt like something was going to go wrong. And it looks like, guess what, guys? Tectone was right again. Yep. I guarantee you, if I went to this shit, there would have been 2 Murloc heads instead of just 1.
And it was like from kind of a long time ago. And so yeah, Lambo, I don't know. I think that in most of the cases, people don't want to be heavy involved with like politics.
Asman started his career on YouTube trying to scam people with a crypto coin. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's so
To
random.
share some Asmongold lore, Baldy. This viewer is obviously a very special person for saying this. What Asmon did say in regards to this is that in the past, he thought of starting some sort of exchange for crypto or virtual goods, which was actually originally the name of his WoW channel, Virtual Exchange. This doesn't really prove that Asmon was trying to steal or rug pull viewers since he had none. In fact, it proves that he's quite the visionary to think of this back then.
Asmon started his career by playing World of Warcraft, teaching people how to ninja loot and how to be elite.
That is funny. I do remember Asmongold saying that's what he wanted to do at first, but he didn't do it. So, like, can we shut up? I'm just saying. People really just do be coming out of the woodwork saying some shit that didn't even happen. Like I said, this shit always happens. For some reason, Asmongold or Tectone gets attacked for some random shit that they ain't never technically did.
Elitist.
Oh, and also, it's not ninja looting if you have swag.
Guys, I don't even think crypto existed back then. Do you mean he joked about doing that, but he never did it? Oh, the answer is no? Jesus Christ, bro, get a grip.
Right.
One way or another, right? Honestly, I felt bad about this whole situation because, like, you know, we recorded the video, everybody came out, and they weren't sure if they were going to use the video or not. Because, like, I would feel bad about wasting his time and everybody else's time if, like, they feel like it's going to make them look bad or whatever. But, like, this is why I've moved a lot away from, like, collabing and doing anything with anybody.
Guys, I want to remind you that I've told my
But that fucking sucks. The fact that just because, oh, you have a little bit of it, just because, you know what I'm saying, people don't like you, now niggas can't even collab with you. To me, I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna lie, bro. No one can hurt me that much. No one can say anything that would hurt me, but I'm gonna tell you, childhood tiny story, bro. Literally, my nickname was because I just want you to know I was a skinny, very skinny black kid. You can see my bones, bro. They called me Chicken Bones back when I was a kid, and I thought that shit was funny. I'm just saying, that shit was funny, and I thought it was funny. I thought it was a cool name, low key. I ain't gonna lie. You could say that it's racist, right? Obviously, black guy, chicken, woo. But we was kids, we was chilling, bro. That shit was funny. So to me, there ain't much you can say to me that would affect me. Man, if I could collab with Asmongold, I'd do that shit today, tonight, this morning. If I could collab with Tectone, I'd do that today, tonight. Nobody can affect me, bro. Nothing that you can say can touch me, bro. It will just bounce off like a ricochet, boy.
Yeah, that I'm gonna kill and eat people. Guys, they're jokes. They're jokes. It's called dark humor, guys.
Right.
It's called dark humor. It's edgy jokes. I know. Imagine that.
Else, because the amount of like hate that I get, you know, like the amount of people that are like I was like number 8 on YouTube for like the most searched for term. There's a lot of people talking about my content, having opinions about me, etc.
That was crazy. I am surprised. Low key, I'm legit surprised that Asmongold has gotten so popular enough that he's a freaking he's like a big search term on Google and shit. Like, bro, that's crazy to have gotten that big. Right? And man, remember the days when Asmongold was reacting to the freaking why am I blinking, the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial? Man, those were some times, bro.
Been so widespread, it puts a lot of pressure on people to have a viewpoint on it. Again, I like Baby No Money. I don't have any ill will towards him. I thought he's a great guy. I've talked to him multiple times. If he doesn't want to promote the kind of content that I do in my videos, that's his professional decision and that's his career. I'm not going to expect people to put their career on the line. A lot of people might not see it that way. They might care about it.
Yeah, and then you see this nigga sitting with Hassan. Yep. Because the thing is, Asmongold could have no ill will and stuff like that, but like I can bet you, if I'm pretty sure he has seen it by now, right? He's had to have seen the picture of him and Hassan together. Like, bitch, please. I would have been like, I would have took everything I said back. I would have been like, nah, this nigga's a bitch ass nigga for that. Cause like, bro, you stopped hanging. You censored me in the video, but you chose to go to Hassan, who's one, not even as big as Asmongold, by the way. So that's literally a net negative. 2, he's a terrorist supporter. So it's a double net negative. 3, he has the Twitch click squad. That's all ass with denims, Frogain, and freaking the iDubbbz. You know what I'm saying? That's a triple net negative. I'm just saying. You could have just been with Asmongold and been on the up and up on some real.
A lot more, but I try to see other people's perspectives and I try to be honest and I try to be fair.
Yeah, no, I think that shit's gay as fuck.
I was about to say, I said, nah. After seeing the picture with him and Hassan together, it's like, nah, fuck that. Because obviously, Asmongold doesn't care about Hassan that much, right? Asmongold is pretty much laughing at Hassan daily. That's pretty much what it is. Hassan is the one that cares about what Asmongold is doing and everything all the way to the highest degree. But like, to be fair, it's like, bro, you really censored me and then and said that, oh, I don't agree with his views, blah blah blah, and then hang out with Hassan. Word?
I'm glad Asmongold's cool with it, but I'm not personally. I think that's just so shitty. Right? I think that's so shitty. I do. Because here's the thing: it's like so many people want to talk about. Oh, I disagree with this guy's morals and his ethical viewpoints. Oh, okay. Well, then what are yours? What are yours then? Go ahead, say them out loud. And that's the thing: these people
Won't.
fucking won't.
Yeah.
They will cast judgment on anybody who is truthful and transparent with their audience, while they sit there and withhold information that they know can make them look bad because they know the truth will fuck them. And that's what I hate. You are punished for being an honest man in 2025. You are not.
Facts, right? You are legitimately destroyed for telling the truth, pretty much, right? And that's crazy. You're supposed to, in this day and age, especially this internet age, right? You're supposed to hide your views and try to project the views that everyone wants you to have so that you can be successful. When it should be the other way around. It should be, if you have your views, the people that also have your views are going to flock to you, right? Instead of trying to curate everybody and try to get everybody, right? You know what I'm saying? And then you just gotta wait for yourself to mess up one time in one argument, bro, and then that's it. Your career's over.
Not allowed to speak your mind. And all these people who you deem as good people are fraudulent because the only thing that you know is the illusion they put up to their stream, to their content. Oh, wow, this person's so good. But then when you think about them, you don't really know how they actually think. You don't actually know.
Now, one thing Tectone has always said that always resonates is that there is no good and evil, it's just the difference of shades of gray. And that's facts, right? Because, like, no one's 100% good, but no one's 100% evil. Everybody, well, I guess I wouldn't say there's no one that's 100% evil, because there are some people that are out there that are like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's very just different shades of gray. There's light gray, there's medium gray, there's dark gray, and then there's the grays in between those three, things, There's medium, light, light, medium, 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 dark, dark, medium, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes there is the black, sometimes there is the black. There was only one that was fully white, right? And that was Jesus, pretty much, right? The one that's 100% good, right? Drinking, that's the one thing that Tectone I always feel like got wrong. Drinking is not a bad thing. I don't know when drinking became a bad thing. I don't drink because I just don't, right? But like, drinking is not a bad thing inherently, right? Because anybody can drink and then they'll just wake up and go home, go to sleep, wake up the next morning, and things keep moving. So it's like I said, if we're looking at it from an actual, at least a biblical perspective, right? Jesus was the only one that was 100% good. Satan's the only one that's 100% bad. And then there's the in between, which is all of us, pretty much, right? Everybody's a different shade of gray. You feel me? Sometimes and sometimes it just be like that. That's all I gotta say. It just be like that, bro. And some people would just hide their views and just try to project the views that people think is great, even though they may not be. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people are just, normal people, and they will actually say what they actually mean and say what's actually on their mind. The Tectones, the Asmongold, right? But then you'll have the people that hide behind what they want to say. Sometimes people will support the bad side, aka the Hassans, the Denims, the iDubbbz, and the Frogains, right? And then you'll have people on the other end, right? Okay, I'm now I freaking brain coiled my own self, or I ain't gonna lie. But like I said, you have like the Tectones, the Asmongols, the people that will actually say what's on their mind. Sometimes it may be not the greatest things they say, but sometimes they just be right. You feel me? Most of the time they just be right, And you just got the other side. Like I said, everybody has their own viewpoint on things, right? Even killers sometimes. We're not justifying killing around here. Stand down. But like I said, even killers sometimes have a reason why they do it, right? And sometimes it could actually be a good reason why they did it, but a lot of times it's a bad reason. But like, you know what I'm saying? And maybe from their point of view, they're doing good stuff, and that's the issue, right? That's why life is always a shade of gray instead of a shade of white and a shade of black. You feel me? But people just automatically think that there's only white and black, and that's it, when it's not. You feel me?
Know what they stand for, because a man who stands for nothing falls for everything, and they will fall to the woke mob. Me personally, I much prefer the devil I know versus the devil I don't know. And I'd rather know what somebody stands for than live in ambiguity and just pretend that they're the greatest person ever when I know nothing about them. That's just me, though. Thank you for watching.
But yeah, that shit is crazy. They really, they like, bro, this person, BB No Money, that's dumb. It's dumb because you choose to hang out with Hassan like after, right? You know, that's the thing that throws me off. Like, bro, why say something about Asmongold and then hang out with Hassan? You should denounce both of them and then just do your own thing at this point, right? You would have been way better off. But pretty much denouncing and censoring Asmongold, then going straight to her. Well, then, I don't know if he went straight to Hassan, but it's like going to Hassan after. It's like, I don't know if that's, you feel me? But other than that, obviously go subscribe to Tectone. You know what I'm saying? He'd be dropping the truth. You know what I'm saying? And like, comment, subscribe on all of that too. But other than that, peace. Hey. That's all. That's the one down. That's the one down. One more to go. One more to go. So all I know is that this voice actor shit is crazy, right? You feel me? Everybody getting replaced by AI, thinking that this shit is gonna fly. And it ain't hard to replace you with AI, right? You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy part. But now we gotta get in video mode once again. Hum, 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 hum. Hey, what is good? We is back once again. Feel me? Voice actor drama. Crazy. Well, I guess it's not drama. It was drama, but it feels like everybody is finally figuring out the shit, right? A voice actor sharing the truth about VAs. Crazy. Asmongold, he be spitting the real shit. And if this is what I'm thinking that it is, right? And from what I've seen of the thumbnail, obviously it has to do with AI. For some reason, people think that they can't be replaced, right? And usually the people that think they can't be replaced are the ones that are actually not that great, right? Because the people that aren't complaining, not aren't, but like the people that shouldn't really be complaining are the people that are really good at their job, right? If you're a really good artist, people are always going to come and buy your shit, right? If you're a really good voice actor, people are always going to try to come to you and try to actually listen and want your voice, right? Think of countless of animes or TV shows where you hear the same voice actors and stuff like that carried across from a whole different universes and shows, bro. It's because they're that good, right? But obviously AI is getting better. I think everybody should be at the point to where they should be trying to maximize on selling their own voice. If we're going to be honest, like if you actually want financial stability too, right? You can easily, like, you can try to negotiate how much your voice can actually cost, right? You know what I'm saying? And having it to where they can use it on different projects and stuff like that. And maybe it can get you a lot of money that way, by the way, right? especially if they especially if you're like a main character, even a side character, even if they use your voice as a background character in every show that they do, you're still going to be getting paid royalties for your voice, right? You know what I'm saying? Unless it's just a flat fee, don't do that. Don't do that. Try to at least get something out of your shits, right? You know what I'm saying? But it's Asmongold. You already know. We already know what he's done said about AI and stuff, and they facts. Just saying, they facts. We gotta keep it 100. AI will replace you eventually, right? Unless you're at the tippity top of the greatness. I'm just saying, just learn to work with AI. That's all I'll say, right? Learn to work with it. That's the best thing that you can do. It's the best way you're gonna come out ahead, especially if you're like an artist or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, sometimes AI can actually help you too. You can actually get used to different, angles, shit like that. But other than that, let's actually get into the goddamn video. I've just been sitting here talking about dumb shit. Let's go.
AI will destroy voice actors and gamers will cheer.
Oh, that was
Yeah, that's
quick.
about right.
How's it going, everybody? I'm Gary. I'm a voice actor, I'm a gamer, and I'm a PhD in AI voice stuff.
Good
Today,
for
I
you.
wanted to talk
All
about
right.
the thing that every voice actor is absolutely terrified of. That is actually understanding why AI is predicted to completely obliterate the voiceover industry.
Yep.
And in order to understand this, we actually have to understand something that is seemingly unrelated.
So wait a minute. So the guy that has industry experience as a PhD and also plays video games thinks that the obvious thing that's going to happen? Huh, wow, what a
Right.
surprise.
To AI, the social side of the voiceover industry. As I'm sure many of you know, there's been a massive controversy with the video game voiceover strike and the Genshin Impact strike. My voiceover mentor, Joe Zisha, who I greatly respect, recently released a video on this topic. So the video got a bit of a mixed reception, and if you ask me, the release of the video was really poorly timed. A lot of people thought the video was biased in favor of the union, and while I don't necessarily agree, I completely understand why they think that. Mostly because while he covered a lot of information about the voiceover union, what it means to go FICOR, and what a Taft-Hartley is, he chooses not to talk about any social aspects of the industry.
Taft-Hartley is the act where they can compel you to go back to work even if you're on strike, and they have to do it within and you have to work for a certain period of time.
Okay.
He even admits it in his own video.
And that brings me to the real tricky part, the social side of things.
It's complex.
Understand that I'm not getting to this here because this is not measurable. It is a feeling. So when we start asking questions like, why doesn't everyone just go FICOR? Or are people being blacklisted for working on non-union games during the strike? These really deal with non-measurable social feelings.
I'm not sure he intended this, but the fact that he chose not to talk about these things may have been more informative than if he had actually talked about them. Because it highlights one specific point. Voice actors cannot speak about the social aspects of the industry, and they will never talk about blacklists. Now, just to clarify, there may be some people who aren't familiar with the...
I'm not fully familiar with this whole entire subject half the damn time. But, like, that shit is kind of crazy. Because sometimes the voice... we've seen the Tectone videos of the Paimon voice actor for Genshin Impact going off, even though most of the things that they be saying pretty much contradict what they... Like I said, it's a point to where, should the audience really give a damn, right? That's the thing, right? And to be fair, the Genshin Impact, voice actors have pretty much been self-sabotaging this entire movement anyway, right? Which is allowing Genshin Impact to just start taking niggas out and putting new niggas in. And I really hate that, if a person takes another voice actor's role too, they get shunned by everyone else because everyone else is part of a union and blase, blah. Like, that's so bullshit. Niggas want to actually, survive, right, for a living, bro.
The entertainment industry lingo who think that a blacklist is a literal list of names. It's not really. As Joe said,
Well, I don't know about that. I heard I was on one of those.
the blacklist is mostly just a feeling. If you are on the blacklist, it just means that people will refuse to work with you for any possible reason outside of the merit of your own product. There are plenty of industry leaders who will deny that the blacklist exists, so you won't find very many news articles about it, but you don't need to look very hard to see
it doesn't need to, it's not a death note. It's just a group of people that are just widely accepted to be ostracized from the greater group of whatever commercial thing is happening.
The blacklist clearly does exist. For example, let's just take a look at what started the whole Genshin Impact fiasco. When voice actor Jacob Takanashi was cast in a role that some other voice actors thought he shouldn't be cast in, they...
See? That's hey, I just brought this up. Crazy. Pre-watch. Allegations go crazy. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah. All he did was just get a role just because someone else was taken out of that role, and then he was getting shot at. Like, bro, chill.
They just started blacklisting him immediately. Voice actor Shara Kirby just blatantly said it. You'll never work another job again. Kaylee Mitt...
Wait, what?
Yeah, and that be the crazy shit. That, like, bro, why is it always got to be a black person that say it too? God damn it, man. Giving us no justice out here. Nothing.
This is gonna be, oh, it's on Blue Sky.
Of course it's on Blue Sky.
Oh, well, I mean, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, duh. This is gonna be the most classless thing I've seen with everything. So this guy makes an announcement that he's going to work on Genshin Impact. And have fun with Genshin. You'll never work on anything else, LMAO. What a great mindset to have. Agree with us and abide by our rules, or we're going to collectively make it to where you can't have a career. I wonder why people...
Bruh. It's so stupid, bro. Like, bro, just because you're in a union doesn't mean that they have to be. And the funny thing is, he didn't even know that there was a strike going on, by the way. That's the other funniest part about it. That's why niggas in the US be ass. Shut the fuck up, bro. Nobody outside of the US give a fuck about the US. Hello? Can people start understanding that? Nigga can be in Japan. Is a person in Japan supposed to be worried about everything that's going on in the US? No. They got their own country to be worried about damn near, bruh.
Don't like them.
Yeah, Kaylee Mills publicized Jacob's financial information.
And this is one small job for him, not his full-time work. It's Karina's bread and butter. He's done so very little voiceover work that it isn't what he's relying on to pay the works. For all we know, his wife's the breadwinner. Either way, they bought a house recently, so I doubt this was a necessary job for survival. It's so funny that these people think that some random man on the internet has to explain to them and
explain why he decided to get a job. Crazy. And saying that he doesn't need it for survival just because he bought a house. Doesn't he still have to pay for the house? Doesn't he still have to, rent due? Well, I guess it's not rent, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Mortgage due. He still has to pay for PG&E and all that bullshit too, right? What are we doing?
Fucking tell them why it's okay that he tried to get a job. Who the fuck are you?
Nobody. That's who they are. That's crazy,
to
right?
justify the bullying that Jacob received.
Jesus.
Voice actor Jun Yoon, who is a prominent voice acting veteran, went out of his way to ridicule Jacob by publicly stating that he's blacklisting Jacob from his casting. Honestly,
Jesus, bro. What a bunch of nasty fucks. This is crazy. And
all because one guy chose to get a job, bro. Imagine, let's do a funny analogy. Imagine if you actually went in, got a job because someone got fired, right? And all of the other workers are on strike. You're new to the job. You don't know why these people are on strike. You don't know when these people got on strike. You don't even know anything about the strike. You just got this job to become like a fry cook or something. And then every time you leave the job, they keep pelting your ass with freaking rocks for no reason. And you're like, bro, I just got a job because I got to feed my family, man. Right? Like, bro, that's pretty much what this is. You got a job. Everyone else is on, well, not everyone, but like most of the people there are on strike. And you needed a job because you need the money, or you know what I'm saying? Or whatever you need the job for, obviously it ends up when you need the money for something, right? You know what I'm saying? And you're just trying to live out your life. And then everyone else is shooting you. You don't even know why they're on strike. You don't even know when they got on strike. You think the pay is good because this could be your first job. This could be your 50th job. You may be getting more pay than you have gotten at your last job, right? So you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to take this chance. Instead of getting paid, like, we're going to use fry cook, right? Makes sense, right? Because I was a fry cook, my nigga. I was at Popeyes making that chicken, like a black man should. You feel me? And hey, and I was the best at it too. I'm just saying. I was making shit up, bro. You don't even want to know all the shit that I was making back there. That shit was crazy. The stuff that I was able to take home and eat, boy. You know about the blackened chicken sandwich? I was the first one to make that bitch, by the way. I'm just saying. I was making shit. My brain was on 11. Bro, I made freaking ghost pepper freaking... Boy, I was on shit. I made ghost... Because when we got the ghost pepper wings, we got the freaking, the powder and stuff with it. So I was using some of that. Put that shit on some tenders. Fry that bitch. That shit was clean. Okay. Off a dumbass tangent, right? Let's use fry cook as an example though, right? If this job had it to where you was only making $16 an hour, let's say you moved states, that's a great. I don't know, because I know in California the fast food workers, fry cooks and stuff like that, they're getting paid $20 an hour now. So let's say that you're in another state and you was only getting paid like $14, maybe $13, and then you've managed to save enough money and you're able to move to California, maybe because you think the opportunities are better, yada yada yada. Maybe you're doing something in your field, yada yada yada, but you need a job in the meantime. And then you decide to work as a fry cook because you have previous experience working at a fry cook in a different state. But obviously you're gonna go straight as a fry cook because you see that the pay now is at $20, and that's $6 more an hour than you was getting back over there. And you're like, damn, that's kind of cool, right? You know what I'm saying? But everyone else that has already been living in California, you know what I'm saying? They don't think their 20 hours is good enough. Their $20 an hour is good enough. You know what I'm saying? So they think that they should be getting paid more, and you're thinking that you're getting paid way more than what you think that you should be getting paid. You know what I'm saying? See, that's what I'm saying. It's just weird. Sorry for the dumbass analogy that took me into another tangent about me working at Popeyes.
These are the people, they're called professionals. Isn't it sad? Why?
Quote unquote.
Because he didn't want to play game. He didn't want to do what they wanted him to do. They're so deep into their own bubbles. Yeah, I guess so.
Pretty much.
Why do they all hate Jacob? I'm out of the loop. Because he took a job with a company that they were striking against at the same time. And so they tried to, because they didn't want him to do that, they are trying to like collectively destroy his career.
Seeing June do this was really upsetting to me because up until that point, June was actually one of my idols. Never meet your heroes, right? Within moments of announcing his voiceover,
He replaced a striking actor? Yeah.
The industry started cutting all ties with Jacob. This happens all the time in the industry. Yep. In Jacob's case, it was because he had the wrong opinions or did something that people didn't like. It might just be because you said something mean to someone or you criticized their work, or maybe they just think you're ugly. There's virtually no way to stop a blacklist from happening, and it's actually an indicator of a much larger problem in the industry. The voiceover industry has no standards. And by standards, I don't mean like a girl doesn't have standards for her deadbeat biker boyfriend. I mean that the industry doesn't have a clear metric to evaluate a good voiceover performance from a bad voiceover performance. We can look at the field of engineering.
Well, I think the reason why is because they don't care about that and they don't want standards, because standards could put them at a disadvantage. So
pretty much.
These people don't like
that
standards.
Is actually facts. If you're bad at voice acting, of course you don't want this. Of course you don't want there to be standards, because if you're ass, you would never get a job because of how ass you are. That's great. That is funny.
You know who hates meritocracy and standards and quantitative measuring?
People are ass.
Lose because of it.
Yep.
That's the reason why.
For a perfect contrast to this, let's say two people are building a rocket. One flies 20 feet before crashing, the other flies 50 feet before crashing. That in and of itself is a metric for evaluation.
It is.
Now, it might not be the perfect metric or the metric that you need to evaluate the effectiveness of a rocket, but at the very least, the metric exists. More importantly, it's possible that the guy who built the better rocket is a complete jerk. Now, you can say you don't want to work with the guy because he's a jerk and he's terrible to work with, but you cannot deny that he built the better rocket. All this is just thrown out in the voiceover industry. Their metrics are like which performance is more emotional, which one is more nuanced, which performance is more real or grounded. These things
sounds like a bunch of we just make this shit up as we go.
Yeah, pretty much. They're pretty much just metrics on just randomness, really. I guess it really all just depends on the role that you're going in for to do, right? It's one of those things where it's like, you really can't just say, oh, a voice actor should just be able to do this one particular thing, right? You should be able to do everything, right? It's like an actor, right? Yeah, it's pretty much the same as an actor. You go in there for a specific role. Sometimes you're just not going to get the job. Sometimes you are, right?
We're going to just make up some bullshit.
Aren't really metrics because they're all opinionated. Voice directors or voice actors or casting directors.
They're eating each other endosperity tests? Yeah, of course. That's what these people always do.
Will always claim that they can just hear a performance and know that's the best performance and that's the right one for the job. Put a pin in that claim. We'll come back to that later. But the truth is, one casting director might like one performance, one casting director might like another performance, and you cannot argue which one is better. It happens all the time. And this lack of standards, this conveniently flexible interpretation of what is good and what is bad, is exactly why blacklisting happens. Any casting director could just argue that they weren't the right fit for the job, and there's no way to argue against it. And unfortunately, the most important social aspect of the industry is evaluation and casting. Hugh Klitsky, an amazing voiceover coach who I really respect summarized it really well in a bit of a comedic LinkedIn post. He said this: "You didn't get the job? Here's why. You sounded like the producer's mom. You sounded like the director's ex. You sounded happy, but not the right kind of happy. You sounded too tall or too blonde or too much like everyone else, and so on." If you read through the entire post, you'll notice that there is a reason that
it just, the reason why is because I just decided why. That's it.
Is missing.
Pretty much, right? To me, I feel like it should be, if to be honest, I feel like it should be simple, right? I just don't like the way you sound when you say these words. That to me, that's pretty simple, right? You do not like, why isn't it like, it's very why am I hanged up on it too now? I think it's just how you think a character should sound, right? You know, because everybody kind of has the way something sounds in their head. When they read it, they can hear the voice that they want to hear, right? It's the same with it's what I do with comics, right? When I read comic books, let's say I read Daredevil. If I'm reading a Daredevil comic book and both Wilson Fisk and Daredevil are in the same room having a conversation, obviously the voices that I have in my head are Charlie and freaking D'Onofrio, right? Those are the two going back and forth. I don't hear nothing else, only hear them, right? And sometimes that's just how it is, right? If you're trying to hear a voice, you're most likely have like some type of voice in your head that you think should go with the character, and then you'll just have people audition until you hear the person that sounds like the voice in your head. That's what I see. To me, that's why I feel like it's more simple, because I feel like, no, you just don't sound like the person that I wrote. You know what I'm saying?
From that list. Someone else is better than you. Because as an industry veteran, he knows that the industry doesn't have those metrics, at least not in a way that actually matters. Because if you look at the metrics that the voice directors use, nuanced, emotional, grounded, real, you'll also notice that there's one metric that the voice acting industry generally doesn't use. And it's probably the most important metric of all: whether or not the audience likes it. And that's the only...
Isn't that crazy? And this is the problem that a lot of these games have, is that they're so stuck in their own professional bubbles, they forgot what being a professional means. It means that you're selling a product. So the moment that you're not focusing on what the actual customers want, and you're just focusing on like your own invented, like you've created these criteria lists, and now you have everybody accommodating them and listening to them, it's insane. Yeah, like, okay, that's great, but like, this isn't really going to resonate. This isn't going to guarantee that people are going to like this.
I mean, that's true, but like, to me, I feel like that doesn't matter. It matters, but it also doesn't. Because how the fuck is the audience supposed to know which voice actor should be for something, right? And it's just one of those things where not everyone's gonna like the cast that you picked. That's just life, right? I just think the character should... I just think the voice should fit with the character that you wrote. Plain and simple. If it fits, then you're good, right? If it doesn't, then that sucks, right? But to me, I feel like it's just very simple. The character that you wrote most likely has a voice in it, in your own head, that you can envision what he could sound, what that character could sound like. And then you hire based off of the voice in your own head, pretty much. I feel like that's just plain and simple, in my opinion.
Only metric that actually matters. Anyone who's been paying attention to AAA video games the past few years knows that the industry, or...
It's actually pathetic to look at Assassin's Creed Shadows with Expedition 33. It's not...
Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed Shadows, I heard their voice acting was some oomph, and I'm like, damn.
Even remotely close. It's like looking at like a text...
Yeah, my boy Charlie was in that too. My boy Daredevil was also in Expedition 33. My nigga, Gustav!
Base adventure game and comparing it to The Witcher 3.
least the video game industry at large, tends to use metrics that are inversely correlated with what the audience likes. Yep. Often you'll see that the games the industry claims are high quality end up actually being the worst games when rated by the gamers. And unfortunately, the video game voiceover industry is starting to go down the same path. Yep. They've used up all their remaining goodwill with the SAG-AFTRA video game strike, and now they're starting to deny that the audience...
The problem is that there is a general lack of empathy for people working in entertainment that have problems with how they're being paid and being treated, because people view entertainment as a luxury profession. So anybody who's complaining about it is just not thankful enough for what they have. That's the reason why it happens.
That is, well, see, to me, I feel like I guess that also depends on actually how much you're getting paid at all, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're only getting paid $10,000 a year, then I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if you're actually getting paid a nice, actual, you know, at least bare minimum wage salary, right, that a normal person that goes to a 9 to 5 would get, and you're just doing voice work, then yeah, the sympathy really ain't there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I think a normal, like, if you're working 5 days a week, and if you're, let's say you're in California, you're working 5 days a week as a fry cook, getting $20 an hour. You know, you work 8 hours a day. You pretty much are getting like, what, like $2,300 a month, maybe 24. I'll just do 24, right? You're getting like $2,400 a month. That legitimately means you ain't getting that much a year, right? You're not, I don't even think you're making $30,000 a year. That's the funny part. You're probably making around like 28. Yeah, you're making around $28,000 a year pretty much, right? And if a voice actor is making $28,000 plus a year, and they can easily get a second job, they can easily do this, that, and the third, and still make probably 2 to 3 times as much more money than you do off of just doing a voice. Yeah.
Is even relevant to the industry's success at all. But when the industry stops caring about how an audience evaluates their product, it always predicts the industry's failure, and worse, predicts their...
That is true.
So this guy, so let me get it straight. The PhD guy has come to the conclusion that if you don't care about what your audience wants, you're going to start losing money.
And that is facts. But see, I feel like, but that's the thing. It's like, I don't think voice actors kind of work like that to a degree, right? Because obviously voice actors can make or break, right? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, right? I guess it depends, right? I feel like in a video game, I feel like voice actors, yes, it depends, right? If you're the main character and your voice acting sucks, then yes. But like if you're like one side character in the background and your voice sounds a little ass, no one's really gonna care that much. But yeah, that's just how it really is. If you are not taken into the audience's account, then you're kind of folding yourself.
I knew he was smart. What a fucking wizard.
That's totally
If you don't believe me and you want
wicked.
evidence, look at another industry that's been just completely demolished by AI. The visual arts. So when I first started my undergraduate in engineering approximately like 15 years ago, I tried to convince every single one of my artist friends that AI was a legitimate threat to art. And of course, they didn't believe me because art is the human endeavor. But I pointed to one very specific thing. Since the 20th century,
You know what's really funny about it? Is that, do you remember, there was that one quote from I Am Legend where it was like, yeah, but can a human write a symphony and draw this art and do all this stuff? And then the robot was like, yeah, can you? That actually was so fucking telling. The iRobot, not I Am Legend. That was another Will Smith movie. Yeah, it was iRobot. And I Am Legend was like a few years after that. Like, I think that was very telling, and nobody even realized it. Y'all triggered? Yeah. It's hard as fuck. Yeah, it was. I remember watching it, I was like, damn, he got you there.
Oh, yeah. Because it's like, yeah, an artist can do something. But like, we're going to get to a point where AI can do it. To be fair, we're already there. I'm going to keep it a stack. We're already there. You can literally look at some different AI things, and they fixed the hand problem. Legitimately, they're making art that's better than a lot of nigga shit right now. I'm going to just say it right. Now, here's what you do. You actually use that to help you. Crazy, crazy, I know, bro. But it can help you become a better artist. Ain't that about a bitch?
Industry had lost all standards. We were in the era of Jackson Pollock, who was famous for randomly throwing paint onto a canvas. One of artist Casimir
Oh my god, my mom would be. My mom, by the way, like knows, like knew all kinds of art stuff. She taught me all about art, about every fucking famous painting, fucking everything about it. And she was a fan of Jackson Pollock, and she got like. I always thought Jackson Pollock was just a bunch of fucking bullshit. And even now, I understand, like, so Cody's a big fan. And so she had a few paintings from Jackson Pollock, like, obviously Prince. And I gave them all to Cody. I was like, you know what, Cody, you can have these. This is your guy. This is not my guy. I never understood this. You know, like, that was it. Like, yeah, they're Cody's now.
I'm gonna be honest. When you do look at some of them, they do look like nigga just threw bullshit on a canvas. I'm just being honest. Like, because it does look like that to a degree.
Funded by the CIA, yeah. Expressionism, yeah. I can never get into it.
His most famous paintings from 1915 was literally a black square. In 2010, a sculptor named Marcel Waldorf won an award for his sculpture of a woman urinating. Essentially, the idea that artistic beauty is in the eye of the beholder is kind of the prevailing theory right now. You couldn't just evaluate art and just say whether or not it was good or bad. This allowed artists to do just about anything and make up a reason for why it's art. But the moment AI art exploded onto the scene, the artists faced a major problem. And that problem actually had nothing to do with artistic skill, and it had nothing to do with technology. It was actually a philosophical problem. If artistic beauty is in the eye of the beholder, it is actually impossible to justify that human art is any better than AI art. Essentially,
and there it is.
Exactly, bro.
Yep, I was like, and there it is, right? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Doesn't matter if it's AI or not, right? And once we get to a point where you don't even know it's AI or not, then it's not gonna matter. Crazy.
Fucking exactly. People just make this shit up. Exactly. There it is. Yep.
They had no way to justify their own existence because they gave up their standards over 100 years ago. And the lack of standards that allowed their artistic industry to exist was now being reinterpreted to justify that human artists were...
Christie's AI art sale defies controversy, surpasses expectations, draws big money bids and thousands of protest signatures. Thousands of protest signatures? Oh no!
Not really? The protest.
Oh no!
No longer necessary because without standards, AI art is just as good as anything else. This led to a lot of panicking artists turning to really poorly thought out metrics. Things like AI art had no soul or AI art had no art.
AI art has no soul. Okay, well, I guess was Assassin's Creed Shadows made with AI art? What about Dragon Age the Veilguard? This whole idea of this abstract concept of soul, I think that the soul has left video games much longer than AI.
But that is so crazy because it's like, now everybody wants to try to define a metric to make AI art not art, right? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I get it that it does take from art that's already been a thing and then tries to make something new. But does it matter if all the art that you put into like an AI metric thing is all yours? Does it matter then? Not really, right? At the end of the day,
tension behind its choices. I wanted to see how valid these metrics really were, so I conducted a bit of an experiment-ish interview with a lot of the detractors of AI art, specifically about Jackson Pollock and his work. The experiment was really simple. I showed them two images. One of them was an AI-generated painting. Usually I chose some sort of like fantasy landscape painting like this. The other one is one of Jackson Pollock's paintings. And I asked a very simple question. Do you truly believe that this painting has artistic value and this painting doesn't? And they always said yes. So the natural follow-up was always, please explain why. And this is where they started stumbling over their words.
Yep.
Because you see, fucking, you like, because back then, well, you can't, okay, well, you have to understand it, fucking, yeah, right. Yeah,
he said things like, there's clear purpose behind the Pollock painting. The Pollock painting actually has, like, a human soul. You can clearly see the intent behind the Pollock painting.
But that's the thing, how can you tell a painting has soul or not? Right? That's the actual question, because like I said, Jackson Pollock could have just been throwing shit on a canvas, and that has no soul. Let's be real. Now, to be fair, it does kind of look like barbed wire when I'm looking at it, but that's cool.
Just making some shit up, huh?
As usual. That's the best you got.
sorts
just
of
talking that
weird random
bullshit.
reasons. And even as they stumble over their words, I always gave them the chance to take back what they said.
Yeah.
Something like, if you can't come up with a reason, you can just take it back and just say the two paintings are equal or something like that.
Yeah.
But for like the 100 people I interviewed, they never took it back. They always claimed that the Pollock painting clearly had intent and value and was more interesting, and AI art simply wasn't. So you can just imagine their panic.
You know what I think would be an even better one? Get AI art of Jackson Pollock paintings, because AI can recreate other facsimiles of paintings that would be identical to his.
That would be, that'd be funny.
Pick out if you can really tell the difference. Give them 10 AI and 10 real ones. Pick out the 10 real ones. That's what I would do.
I revealed to them that that Pollock painting they just gassed up was made by AI.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. Let's go. Because at first, even I was looking at it, I was like, this got barbed wire, though. That was actually kind of cool. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, get fucked, bitch. Boom. Got him. They were like the comments that got him. Got that. Got they ass.
Oh, man.
That's smart. That, you know what I'm saying? That's why he has a PhD, bro. That's why you got to go to school, kids. Because that was good. I'll admit, that got me too. That's crazy.
Wow.
Yoink, got him.
That's what that's, oh, I love it. They're so cooked. Yep, I know.
Yeah, see, and now you're fucked, right? You just said that the Jackson Pollock painting has soul. You said that they had all this, all that, all in and that. And now you're figuring out that it's AI. Now what do you say?
So yeah, I generated that image a couple years back using ChatGPT specifically to run this experiment. And you believe me, the backpedaling that they tried to do was absolutely. And from here, I asked them a very simple question. Based on what you know now, will you admit that AI art has real artistic value? And like half of them just stormed out before they even had a chance to answer because they knew they couldn't answer.
I still gotta play this game, man.
Their beliefs. If they answered yes,
they got fucked. Because y'all gotta, like, we gotta stop putting AI art down for no reason, right? Just say that you hate it because it's easier to do than actually drawing something. That's, to me, I feel like that should be the reason why you hate AI art, is that it's super easy.
They had to admit that AI art was actually valuable.
Yeah,
and if they answered no, they had to admit that they lied. They were told that an image, in this case the AI Pollock image, was valuable simply because Jackson Pollock made it. And from there, they just reverse engineered and
it's valuable because it's valuable. Great, okay. Yeah, I can see why they're getting replaced.
Any reason they wanted to justify why the image was valuable. That sounds familiar. Maybe like a casting director who listens to a voice actor he's friends with and just so happens to hear that he's the best. But everyone knows it's just the Emperor's new clothes. You know that story of the Emperor dancing around in his underwear and everyone has to pretend he's wearing pretty clothes because they don't want to get beheaded? We look upon a picture of paint thrown on a wall and the artists demand that you pretend it's valuable. But when you show a coal miner a picture of a black...
That's so funny. Art has literally zero value, really. When you think about it, what does art do for you? Nothing, really, right? If you went to go out and buy an art piece, it still has no value, but for some reason we give it value. That's the issue, right? Some of these things shouldn't even be costing the thousands to hundreds of thousands to maybe even millions of dollars that they cost, right?
Square and tell him that it's more valuable than his entire career of mining for...
Look.
That's what I'm saying. Art has zero value. Look at this. $20 million for a goddamn painting. How?
It's just NFTs for rich people. That's all. They're NFTs for rich people. And it's not even money laundering. The reason why they have value is because they are perceived to have value. And they are perceived to have value because people want them to have value.
It's kind of like cryptocurrency, actually. That is funny. That is a great way to put it. NFTs for rich people, because that's cryptocurrency in a nutshell. Right? Cryptocurrency should technically not have any value. But like we, as humans, actually give it value. What the fuck does Bitcoin even do? Right? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's it. Do you own any art? Yeah, sure. I mean, like, I don't own any, like, myself. I mean, like, I'm not really into it, but my mom was, obviously. Like, she was an artist herself. And so, you know, like, there's paintings all around the house.
When you tell a 9-to-5 office worker that he's uncultured and uncivilized because he doesn't respect the artistic value of a painting of literally nothing, when you stop considering what the common man thinks is good and demand that your art...
See, here's there's something, this is another, like, this guy is a prim and proper PhD student, so he would never look at it this way, right? But I would.
Here we go.
So if AI art can make something that you can jerk off to,
I'm dead.
does that not pass the biological Turing test?
So random.
I feel like it does.
That's so random, though.
I mean, at that point,
so out of nowhere.
The most biological response that is innate to humanity. Do you want to impregnate AI? Some of them, not all of them. I'm telling you guys, it's big.
That's such a random thought.
Either nonsensical standards or even just blatant lies. Do not be surprised when the common man cheers for your destruction. And unfortunately, this is where the voice acting industry finds themselves now. We've used up all our goodwill in the SAG-AFTRA strike. We've stopped using the same metrics that the audience uses to decide what is a good product. We've blatantly attacked.
Yeah, and there she is, Paimon herself. I'm pretty, if I'm not wrong, didn't she quote unquote quit being Paimon in Genshin too?
Really that much different? Damn, that's crazy, right? What the hell?
I'm dead, bro.
Wow.
And disregarded the gamers. So do not be surprised when the gamers cheer as AI destroys the entire voiceover industry that has been built on a lie. And by the way, for the few voice actors that are still watching out there, I'm not even saying that casting directors are bad at their jobs. Many casting directors I know are actually amazing at their jobs. But what
of course. Yeah, and this is always the reality. It's that the majority of voice actors, casting directors, and people that are working in this industry are hardworking, good-hearted people that will be displaced by technology. And I think that's it's sad. It is. It's sad that's going to happen. I mean, it is the natural progression of technology, of like human perception of things. So it's not like it's a terrible thing.
I say it like this: if you're actually really good at your job, you cannot be replaced. I'm just saying. If you're actually a valuable asset, you won't be replaced. Especially as a voice actor, right? Because James Earl Jones, right? But obviously, he's passed away. R.I.P. to the GOAT, right? But he gave over his voice to be Vader. He gave it over to Disney and stuff and said that they can use it however they see fit, pretty much. Like I said, if your voice is good enough, you may be technically replaced by AI, but you're still going to be getting that money, though.
But it's sad but inevitable, basically, yeah. But I can empathize with them, and I can understand, like, yeah, man, that must really suck for that to happen to you.
I'm saying is that if you cast someone for a job, you better be able to justify it to the audience. Because casting is effectively deciding who gets to represent your product. So if you end up casting someone who attacks the gamers, is a bully, is threatening, or is just blatantly hostile, I guarantee you...
See, that's the issue, is that, like, if you hire people that people don't like, that's going to be a bad thing. Like that Rachel Ziegler girl, like, everybody hates her now. Like, she's done. She's cooked. Like, who's going to hire her to do anything?
Rachel Ziegler really did get cooked, burnt to a crisp, thrown under the bus. She did too much. She says too much dumb stuff. All she had to do was just not. Literally, she would have done better not saying a word. You would have been fine if you didn't say anything. That's so crazy. It's always funny. Ain't a lot of people's careers a lot better when they don't use social media, right? You know what I'm saying? And they choose to not really say anything outside their, comfort, because Rachel Ziegler really just started talking bullshit, and that was it. Literally fucked over the entire Snow White movie, bro. That's crazy.
Snow White, yeah, look at that. Yeah, and it's like, that's really it. When do you let AI take over Asmongold? Oh, about 3 months ago.
You won't be able to justify.
I'm dead, bro.
Now, since we've talked a lot about blacklists, I just wanted to leave something with the gamers that is actually really important and can help you take back your games from some of the more malicious players of the industry. The real blacklist belongs to the gamers.
That's fucking right. God damn, that's fucking right.
Pretty much.
Because this is what I love.
It's technically not the gamers. It's just the audience itself, right? Because like I said, Rachel Ziegler's most likely not going to be in much stuff from this point forward, right? And that's because of the audience, right? The audience heard what the bullshit that she was spewing. They shotgun blasted her. And to be fair, it's her own fault, right? Like that's the thing. It's like it's not like it's anybody's fault why no one would want to have her in any role. It's her own fault. She's the one who caused it. She was dumb enough to keep speaking and pretty much shitting on the movie that she's supposed to be in, pretty much. Literally shitting on the original Snow White, which if the original Snow White never happened, you would never have gotten that job, by the way. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was always so funny to me. I'm like, did she ever actually think about that shit, right?
About people that are like, I don't know, but I really
let alone the casting problem of casting someone that's not that where their skin is not white as snow, which is the reason why she's called Snow White, and they literally say it in the movie with the skin white as snow. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, that was Disney's fault too. That was pretty. It's her fault for it's her fault for her career pretty much gonna be dead, right? And it's Disney's fault for hiring her, right? Pretty much.
I like it. Let me think a good way to say this. So
shoot them.
I always feel good whenever I have viewpoints that are in alignment with people that I think are smart and people that are in like good positions. And I think this is one of those examples. And it's like, yes, okay, I'm not crazy because I have all these random idiots that will come out and say this stuff to me. And I'll be like, no, you're wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. And then finally, it'll be like somebody that like really knows what they're talking about. Like, well, actually, yeah, that's it. Like, I remember I had the same thing happen.
Yeah, it's like literally he's a person that's has a PhD and all this stuff. He's been a voice actor. He's done literally everything, right? Like, he pretty much has all the know-how.
I went to like this one event and like the guy that ran all the IT for the event and the guy that owned this like massive building, both of them were like, bro, we love you. You're great. This is awesome. And like, that was like, they didn't even know the other people I was with, but like they knew me. So I was like, yeah, that's of course.
Important to understand because as a collective, you gamers have a blacklist that is far more powerful than anything else in the industry.
Pretty much.
What do you gain by going after the actors and the artists? Well, like for example, like if a person who is making content is making statements and doing things that you don't agree with and pushing an ideology that you think is reductive or bad, or is just rude and you don't like them, I think that exercising your commercial freedom to choose not to consume content with them involved, I think that's part of your rights as a customer.
Yep.
And so, like, yeah, you get better products. Exactly.
Facts. If you're gonna like, if you have people that are just gonna shame the audience that you want, or shame the audience that you've been accustomed to, don't be mad when that audience disappears. Hey, how many more people would have watched Snow White if Disney would have fired Rachel Zegler? Right? On some real shit. I feel like a lot more people would have watched the Snow White movie if they actually fired Rachel Zegler and actually changed the actor to an actor that actually looked like Snow White. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Because this is the same thing that happened with Sonic. When that first model of Sonic came out, that shit was ass. I feel like that was a tiny conspiracy thing. They had the right model. Right, they just wanted to show that one first so that they can actually get the negative publicity. And then once they actually release the correct model later on, acting like they did some work, all that negative publicity would turn into positive publicity, and then it would make it seem like they are listening to the audience. Like, I thought that was smart. If that's actually what has happened, I think that they were smart as fuck to do that, right? But that's what Disney should have did. All Disney had to do was just get rid of Rachel Zegler and hire a new actress that actually looked like Snow White and can still do all the things that she can do, and have her go on a press tour pretty much praising the original Snow White and saying that we're actually going to be trying to be as faithful as possible. You know what I'm saying? How many more people would have watched Snow White if that's what would have happened? I'm pretty sure that shit would have at least doubled the amount of money it made. It would have at least doubled, maybe even, I wouldn't say triple, but double. It would have at least doubled the amount of money it made.
And so, like, why do you want to have to deal with that? Better games? What else? Well, that's it. That's what matters.
Yeah, pretty much. Better products. That's all you want. That's all anybody wants is a better product. And hey, let's just keep it a stack. If you can't tell the difference between an AI voice and a regular voice, but the AI voice also sounds just as good as the regular voice, would you still not buy the product still anyway? Just saying. Just saying. As long as what we're getting is good, at the end of the day, it's one of those things where it's who cares. Shoot, it'd be the same for an AI streamer. Think about it. If Asmongold had a legitimately AI, Asmongold in the corner right here that can actually sound just like him, actually talk just like him, have the same mannerisms or everything, I bet you Asmongold would do it. Asmongold would legitimately replace himself with AI if AI can pretty much 100% exactly do what he does. And look exactly the same and everything, have the mannerisms, all of that. I am pretty sure he would do it. And that nigga would be making the same amount of money even if he was there or not.
Encourage retard behavior? Yeah, exactly. People don't want to reward retard behavior.
As a collective, you gamers have a blacklist that is far more powerful than anything else in the industry.
Just look at Ubisoft.
And it's actually really easy to use. So say there's a voice actor that you think doesn't represent what you want the gaming industry to be.
Don't
you
spend
simply
money.
need to take 2 very easy steps. Step 1, don't buy their games.
What?
Pretty much.
If they're in a game and you don't want them to represent the industry, just simply refuse to buy their games. The companies will notice.
What?
And frankly, you guys have done a great job of that in the past.
We have. We've been sending them all back to McDonald's. They're all going back to DoorDash.
That is crazy. Right, you got all the journalists that have went back to that have pretty much been fired because all they do is create bullshit. You got a lot of studios getting packed up because they've been making games that have been hot ass. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those effects that just keeps them rolling.
And that's it. And it will take time. It's not going to happen overnight, but it will take time, and it will happen.
A whole bunch of games that you all felt were not really what you wanted. Honestly,
right.
It's kind of scary how good you guys are at that. Step 2,
There's room to improve.
Pretty
There's
much.
Lots of room to improve.
The company.
Because to me, I feel like we shouldn't be letting games slide be an ass. Right? Plain and simple. Right? I think games that are ass, I'm sorry, your studio, you know what I'm saying? You're just not that trustworthy if your game sucks. Take the people that actually did some good for the ass game, keep them. But for all the people that sucked, you need some more training. Hasta luego, my boy.
Companies know why you're not buying their games. When a company announces their game on Twitter, for example, simply make a straightforward and simple statement. Something like, due to how this person bullies their fellow voice actors, I will no longer be buying games that feature them. Or, I believe that this person does not represent what I want from the gaming industry, and I will no longer be buying games that feature them.
Well, what really matters, that
is facts. That's another way to do it.
Cheap, right?
That is true.
A lot of people say this. Like, do you remember all the times that somebody would make even I did this, or a lot of people did this. Like, they would complain about the game constantly, and then they just go right back to playing it. The real thing and what really matters is if you actually act on these impulses and you simply actually stop buying it.
Yep.
But the next part is really important. Do not be lulled into a bad faith conversation. If someone responds to your post with insults or hatred,
never play a game on
the
somebody
insult
else's
game.
rules.
Yep.
Don't do it. They're going to set you up to lose.
Simply ignore them. Do not turn your statements into bullying, and definitely do not turn them into threats, doxing, or harassment. The arts industries are really good at ignoring criticism.
Am I in a competition with Little Kerbo to get the most death threats from Insol MiHoYo fans? Because if so, I want out. I have had death threats every day since I announced that since I announced being the voice of Paimon. Well, I mean, I guess Karina, today must be a really good day for her, right? Because now she's not going to voice the character anymore, and she won't be getting any more death threats. I think this is a win-win situation. The players win, and she wins. Everybody's happy. This is a huge W.
Pretty much.
It's insane if people have nothing better to do than harassments and death threats. How much do you want to bet if you click on this person's profile, they've been harassing people and contributing to harassment of somebody else? Every time.
If they can turn it into something worse. Do not give them an excuse to ignore your criticism. Simply make the straightforward statement with no bullying and no insults and walk away. I guarantee you
that's the reason why I never make fun of people's appearance, and it's the reason why I never make fun of immutable characteristics, and I don't bully people. It's because my goal, it's not because I don't want to. Of course I want to call people fat. Of course. My goal is to make whatever I want to have happen.
Pretty much.
That's what I care about. I want no, I do. Like, I do. Like, if you go back, I hardly ever make any of those. Come on, let's be honest. When was the last time I made fun of somebody for the way they look?
Yeah, I'm even trying to see.
Today? When?
Come on, y'all gotta shoot for real. Saying somebody that is gonna be pretty much working at McDonald's is not an insult to how they look.
That's right. So I don't. Chat's projecting hard. Yeah, bro. You call everyone hogs, my dude? No. You see, like, I make fun of fat people in general, but I don't call people fat specifically. Did you guys ever notice that?
Like, yeah. See, making fun of it as a whole instead of targeting a specific person is legitimately a completely different thing. But yeah, all in all, do not just go harassing folks. Duh. No shit. All right. I just think it's crazy that it really is simple. Your dollar is the most important thing to a company. And if you ain't giving them the dollar, and if enough dollars don't come, shit's just gonna have to change, right? That's just point blank period at the end of the day.
Like, I talk about hogs in a general sense, but I rarely refer to individuals as hogs. Think about it.
Not pro game. Yep.
Companies will notice, because at the end of the day, you guys are the ones paying them. And if you guys stop paying them, you bet they will fix things immediately. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Get out there.
Or you'll have some companies that don't, Ubisoft, that don't, and they'll just keep spiraling down, you know. There's that too.
And go change the industry for the better in the way that only you gamers can. Wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night.
I bet people are really mad about this video.
Next time.
This guy was fucking based. Holy shit. God damn. Wow. The Jackson Pollock reverse Uno Among Us play.
That was good.
Man.
I was not expecting that one.
That was a good one. That was a fucking good one. This guy's only got 169 subs. He's like a really
That's crazy.
Creator. And the same thing has been posted on Reddit a few times. I think people really wanted me to look at it and like get his insight. I think he really, he put together a really great video, and he dropped the nuke on him. He did. That was a really good one. So yeah, give it a like. And it's funny because like a lot of people dislike this video too. Like I think it's probably a hose mad situation in this case, but definitely a hose mad situation. But yeah, glad you finally watched it. No, I really support it. I'm gonna give him a sub myself, Gary. And there it is. So yeah, there's his channel, and I totally support what he's saying. And I think again, if you antagonize the players are gonna antagonize you. Imagine that. For me, one question matters. Is it good? If it is, the companies will use it and the companies won't care. And then he knows. That pretty much sums it up. Actors and artists care about the process and creativity of art, but at the end of the day, the public cares about whether or not it's good.
Yeah, because the public is not involved in any of the in-between. Literally. The public doesn't give a singular fuck about the in-between. All we care about is the start and the finish. The start is usually, like, let's use this in a video game sense. The start is usually the first trailer that you see, right? If that first trailer is fire, then you're pretty much locked until the end. The only things that matter in a video game sense is the first trailer and maybe some gameplay, and then the game. That's it. No one cares about anything else in between any of that. Those are the only three things that matter. Well, technically two. The only two things that matter is the first trailer that they see and some of the gameplay that they see. And then we just want the game to come out. And that's it. Plain and simple, right? I can use Wolverine as an example, right? Right? When Wolverine got announced back in like, what was that, 2019? Right? Or 2020? It was one of those 2 years. When Wolverine got announced, boy, we was ready. We was locked in. Everybody was like, oh yeah, we're getting a Wolverine game. The only thing we need to see now is gameplay. That's not from, the whole thing, the whole, hacking situation that happened. I want to see what their gameplay that they want to show. And then I just want to know when the release date of the game is so we can play the game. Pretty much plain point blank period. No one cares if they used AI, because guess what? If it's good, who gives a fuck, right? Who cares? Because that's really all that matters, is the product's It's the final product. The final product is the thing that matters 100% the most. If the final product's good, then guess what? They're gonna buy it. Plain and simple, point blank, period, bro.
I'm glad you posted this because your sentiment is exactly what I'm trying to get the VAs to realize. It is impossible to have a man understand something when his salary depends on not understanding it. I think this was an Upton Sinclair quote. I'm not sure exactly who it was.
That is a good
but,
one.
Yeah, this predates AI. This predates all of this stuff. Shit, true. Yeah, this is a very common sentiment. It's been going on for years, hundreds of years, probably. They don't want to understand it. That's it.
Yeah.
AI will never.
It's like the progress of technology has been happening for hundreds, if not even thousands of years at this point. Something will always replace something. And what it comes down to is the consumer that is buying said product, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like when it's like, oh man, we used to break rocks by throwing it on the ground. Oh, now we got a pickaxe. Don't need to break rocks throwing it on the ground anymore. You know what I'm saying? And it slowly has been rising up, right? It's a dumb example, but like it's an example nonetheless. That's just pretty much how it is. It's just been pretty much been going up ever since, right? And that's just how life's been going. Sometimes you get replaced. If you're really good at something, maybe you can use that avenue to collab with the thing that's supposed to replace you and it makes you even better.
Consult your customers on Twitter. Executives know this. Yep. There we go. The two big reasons why I refuse to buy any product that comes with AI. Yeah, I'm not going to read any of that. But anyway, so yeah, I totally agree with this video for sure. And I think AI is going to be.
Nah. If you want it, here's the funniest part. It's the same as the Jackson Pollock painting thing, right? You'll sit there and say, "Oh, I'm not going to buy anything with AI in it." All they have to do is just not tell you that there's AI in it. Boom. Imagine if your favorite game was like Need for Speed. I don't know why I'm using that as an example. It's because I like Most Wanted, right? Imagine if you like Need for Speed, right? And you're playing it. You buy it because you really like Need for Speed, right? And then you figure out maybe a month later, after you've already bought it, you can't sell it back, you've already put your money in there, that, oh my God, some of the racetracks were done by AI. Some of the backgrounds were done by AI. Some of the voice work was done by AI. Some of this, that, and the third was done by AI. But you really enjoyed the game. Now you look like a hypocrite, don't ya? Right? Don't you look like a hypocrite? You feel me? And that's how simple it is, right? That's how simple it is. That's how quick it can happen, right? You don't even think about it. That's how simple it is. You can't say that you'll never buy anything of AI. You want to know why? Because all they have to do is not tell you it was AI. Just like he did with the Jackson Pollock painting. He will put the Jackson Pollock painting and AI painting, or a AI game and a regular game, right? And then you'll pick the regular game because it was probably made by an individual indie dev and they put a lot of time and work into it. And then you figure out that individual game was also made by AI. Now you got to sit there and look at yourself like a dumbass, right? And be like, I got caught. I tripped. I got lynched in. Yeah. Because guess what? You're a hypocrite, bitch. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a fuck if it's AI. I look at Instagram all the time and I see AI stuff and I'm like, bro, that's still kind of cool though, right? I don't care if it's AI. AI don't bother me, right? Everybody knows this though, right? If you look at my recent Dragon Ball series I made called Dragon Ball Z Reborn, every single song in there is made by AI. Every single one. Because I don't have the money to just be making songs. I don't have the instruments. I don't have the talent for all of that. I don't have the people that I can reach out to make songs. I don't want to keep getting copyrighted for using songs over here, songs over there. Guess what I can use to get no copyright on any video ever again? Use AI music by Suno, bro. And it's fire. And I don't care. Because at the end of the day, as long as the music sounds good to me, I know the music is going to sound good to other people because I got a specific taste. it's not specific really. I got a lot of taste in music, but it's like I got specific taste though that I know other people would like in Dragon Ball. And a lot of that has to do with metal, heavy metal, new metal, all like hard rock, regular rock. All I use all of that because guess what? It sounds fucking good. I don't put songs in my video in those videos that I think sound ass. I think every single song I put in there fire and it works because the end product is what matters, bro. The end product is going to be the thing that matters. I have people asking me in my comment section, what song is that? And I'm like, it's technically not a song because technically it's mine. Shit. But yeah, 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 you know. But other than that, bro, Asmongold, bro, he's still the GOAT. This dude right here, also the GOAT, right? They're spitting, right? And that dude, and Asmongold said that dude had 168 subs. I can bet you he has probably only like maybe 10,000 or so right now. Watch, right? I'm not gonna look it up. But you'll be able to see in the description because I'll put his video in the description as well, while I also put, Asmongold's video in the description. Obviously, we're double dipping on the chip in, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, hope you guys really enjoyed because I think it's a great insight for a lot of people, right? This should be an eye opener for everybody, from the voice actors that are doing the striking, for the audiences that are watching, and the audiences that are, continuing to move. Just to say that, hey, AI will eventually replace the bad ones. I'm gonna just keep it a sec. You're gonna replace the bad ones because the people that are very good and really good at voice acting, like legitimately have the talent, right? They're most likely still gonna be there, right? And if not, they're most likely gonna be selling their voices to a company and getting a lot of money that way, right? But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe over here. Like, comment, subscribe over there. Like, comment, subscribe over there, over there. Right, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, peace. Hey. All right, bro. God damn, that took a lot longer than I thought it was, bro. That's the one thing that I know, bro. Bro, we're already 1 hour and 40 some minutes in. That's crazy. I was not expecting that to take that long. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's like a 33-minute video, and then Tectone's was like 14. So that's already like 40 something minutes already. Well, I was doing that 1.25 times speed though. But all right, bro. I already know what I'm gonna have to do. We're already I made sure to download Marvel Rivals legitimately like before I started streaming. Only got 79 hours in. Technically, if you count the beta, I got like over 100 hours total. But Marvel Rivals is just one of those things where I play every now and again, right? But we're in a new, we're not in a new season. We're just in a new part of a season, right? Da-na. I missed the old song, bro. The that was always good, bro. But yep, the new season launched a few days ago. Of course, on my days off, pretty much. Because we was in the hype of Star Wars Battlefront 2 for a good little bit. We'll be back there. I just want to have like more variety of games to play, That's just how I feel. But yep, I already know what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to audio balance like a mug. Cause I know this shit's about to be either super loud, you know. Well, we're just gonna be waiting for the goddamn shaders to start coming in, cause of course we do. Da, na, 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 na. Well, at least while we wait, I can actually change the title, at least on Twitch. I don't know if I can change the title on YouTube. There we go. Say hopefully stream's still up because I gotta make sure. All right, we're good. Oh man. Man, these shaders is taking a hot ass minute. But we're about to be here forever. I wasn't expecting these. Well, at least we can have some type of music behind us. But man, I wasn't expecting those videos to take that long. But it's the only reason why I'm even reacting now, right? It's mainly for the simple fact that I just do. That's just what I do in real life, Loki, right? Or that's what I do when I'm off stream. When I'm watching a YouTube video, I always end up pausing it. It's something that just automatically happens. I'll pause a YouTube video mid and just start talking out loud, right? So it's like, well, shit, I might as well just start doing that on stream too now at this point. Because I pretty much do that now. Dehydrated. Bring to the end. Oh, brother, why does Marvel Rivals have to take 2,000 fucking years? Hurry up. I actually don't know who I want to use right now, actually. Am I Wolverining? Maybe. Didn't they drop a new map, too? I know Ultron's in the game. Will I like Ultron? I don't know, bro. I want Daredevil already. I hear Daredevil is rumored to be next. And they said they said that he was next. Well, that's the rumors, right? If Daredevil is next, I will not play another character. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'll only play Daredevil. That's it. And that's just facts. I won't play a single soul. I'll only play Daredevil. You know. Finally. Sorry, Persona. Oh, I can't wait for that to come out too. I forget that Persona game's coming out. We're still in the gala. I still miss the old song. That na 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 na. Yeah. Don't care about all that. I do not play ranked in this game. That's nice. Now, what the fuck have I? Hey, my nigga Tho. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta look at how my voice is sounding. Is everything sounding clean? Alright, we're actually good. I thought my voice was gonna be either super overpowering, you know, or the game was gonna be overpowering me. What? Don't care. Oh, so this is just counted as a whole new season. That's crazy. Move. I actually left on good terms, which means I left in a dub. Well, technically I haven't seen everything. Thank God I do not give a fuck about Hawkeye. So what have I missed? What's in? That's cool. That's cool. The comics. That's nice. Like I said, I just haven't been in. Oh yeah, that's right. Ultron's in now. This dude. All right, Sephiroth. Interesting. This one actually looks kind of sick though. My boy Wolf. Yeah. At least I did get this skin for Mantis because I actually like Mantis, you know what I'm saying? But other than that. Oh yeah, the team has probably changed. That's right. So Rocket and Penny got some shit. Great. Don't care. This one may be interesting because I do use Luna Snow a little bit. And I don't care about the rest. Great. So not much has changed for me. Because I don't use any of them. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Great. Thanks. So what's been scrapping? Yeah, we know about that. I mean, I guess. Damn, Rhea look kind of clean though. This is free? Oh, it's a level thing. Okay, I get it now. It's like a mini battle pass when there's already a battle pass. Right? I'm not tripping. Yeah, this shows you how much I've actually played, bro. Like, I'm not even here yet. Alright then. I'm not competitive. Fuck competitive. You can kiss my black ass. We're locked in, though. Ugh. I haven't played this in a hot minute, bro. So chill on me. Yeah, of course niggas is using the new character, duh. Oh, we actually... You already know.
I am the god of thunder
And the mightiest avenger. I like the young Thor look. It looks so clean with it. I forget that Ultron's a support. Because I'm sitting here, I'm like, who's our second support? And then I'm like, oh. The best actually may be. Oh. Yeah, I'm still good though. I haven't used Doctor Strange in a hot minute though. Man, don't I miss the days that we was able to get freaking Hulk and freaking Doctor Strange and Iron Man together. Wait, this nigga can fly too? Ah shit, bro. I don't know the landscape, bro. I got y'all. Now let me use my shield, bro. Hey. I'm gonna be ass. I'm on controller on PC. That's a dumb move. Damn, you got by Magneto? Man, my game is moving slow as fuck too. A nigga lag in. Dang, Iron Man, you can't kill your own protege, bro. I am sorry if I ever go silent, because I am locking. I don't know what the fuck she's doing. Nope. Take your L, boy. What's up? Yeah, yeah, get that ass. Come on. Kill this nigga. I got you. Kill him. I'm protecting you. Thank you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Now what? Now what? Y'all want some of it? Can you heal me, please? I'm keeping us all here, bro. What's up? Oh shit. Lift. Drop. But I'm that nigga, bro. Y'all, that's what I'm talking about. We got the actual tag team. What's up? Y'all worried? Y'all got him. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nope. None of that. None of that. I know she's bomb. Can you not? Stop. Hey. Hey. No. No. Can I, damn it. I was trying to get to the health so fucking bad. I was so close, bro. I may actually have to change the graphics settings low key, bro, because I feel like my nigga news so slow. But we'll worry about that later. I should have probably went to the practice range to figure that out, huh? Moon Knight. Got him. Can we? Oh, that nigga survived by the skin of his teeth, boy. Did I have a healer or am I tripping? By the shades of the Seraphim, you know what I'm saying? Nice shot, Iron Man. But can y'all actually do something about Spider-Man though? Kill this nigga. Kill him. Oh, brother. You died? What's up? Ow. Uh-huh. Y'all can't get me. Y'all can't. Oh, wait, wait. I didn't know I ran out of shield. Hold, hold, hold. Get off my ass. Get off my ass. I really need to. Can you stop switching in the cloak when you don't need to be in cloak? I get tired of cloak. Hey, give me out, give me out, give me out, get out, give me out, give me out, give me out. Shoot this bitch. Whew. Got him. What's up? What's up? Y'all don't want a piece of this? Why is my Doctor Strange ain't... Well, we're in quick play. What am I talking about? My Doctor Strange is probably ass. I was about to say, I was like, I'm actually not doing half bad. Whoa. I'll take the hits for you as long as y'all heal me, bro. Heal me. Oh, that's what we needed. Yeah, we did need one. I'ma say it. I'ma say it. What's good? Woo! We actually kind of going in. What's up? That's that. Damn. Nice. Get that ass. Don't worry. I got y'all. Got him. Don't care what he did. Don't care if he got me. We got the healer. Healer's way more, you know what I'm saying?
Mortal pain is no match for the Sorcerer Supreme.
I know we have two. Please. Please do not. I'm coming in. What's good, bitch? Oh, you. Whoa. 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 I'm gonna need y'all to step back. I'm gonna keep dodging. Thank you. You could have did that 30 years ago though. Yeah. Oh, roll in. Hey. I don't have to give us. I don't have to get. Well, this is unfortunate. We was doing good. We was pushing in too. I was like, bro. Hey, I've been doing all of what I need to do. It's up to the rest of my team to start carrying their work. Hold up, I didn't know that shit speeded niggas up. Man, I should have been doing that as Cloak and Dagger all the time. Oh, we got two. I probably could change actually now. I got y'all. Cloak. I'ma really need you to stop thinking that you. That's very unfortunate. I'm somehow still alive. What's good? Yeah. Nope. None of that. Nope. I actually don't know what the fuck to do here. I'll use Thor. Fuck it. And of course I miss a few swings. I was so freaking close. It's okay. Like I said, I was doing my thing. Look at my damage block, bro. I was putting in some work. Well, retried, bro. Okay, I actually gotta go into the practice range real quick because I felt so slow. Just for a second. Like, I can adjust some graphics real quick so I can start moving.
As guardians never shrink from battles or feasts.
See, everything feels slow. Oh, brother. Wait, I have everything on low key. But oh well, we'll see. I mean, it looks better. I don't know if it feels better. Maybe that's what I need. Some look. See, I still feel a little stuttery. That's my issue. Maybe I need to increase the frame limit cap, bro, to 60 at least. Oh, hold on. Why was I playing on baby frames, bro? Hold up. Now I feel good. Oh, we locked in now. We locked in now. Nah. Why was I stuck on baby frames? That shit felt good. Hold up. Lock in. All right, now we good. We got the first gotta get my Johns out the way. Oh, fuck. Of course this is the new map. I don't know shit about this map at all. But it's good that I got the new map, bro. I'm a throw, you know. I love Thor. I'm gonna keep it a stack. In this game, I started off as liking everyone else that's not Thor. And then, out of nowhere, like a few weeks ago when I came back, I was like, damn, Thor kind of feel kind of fire. I think Thor is kind of dope. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I use Thor a little bit. Hello? Skip all that.
The true warrior is not defined by strength, but by courage.
Okay.
Coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Okay.
I was born
This is not looking good at all.
I have learned
On my end.
peace as well.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh God. Well, this is gonna look like some hot. This is gonna look like some hot ass for a second. I need to. I low key needed that death. No, I'm coming back to fucking life. Help me. I can't see. Oh God. I shouldn't have adjusted the settings. I shouldn't have adjusted the settings. Hold on, I'm still doing something. I think. It's not good. Oh God. I can't. This is the worst gameplay I have ever seen of this game. Oh, good Lord. Please jump me. Kill. Thank you. God, Lord, please, all the above. I can't even get to the settings good. Give me down there. Low. I need, hold on. Graphics settings, low. Oh, it is at least a whole lot better than that. Where am I going? I don't know this map, man. People have already had a few days on this bitch. I haven't had shit. It still looks ass.
Maximum pulse.
Stop them in their tracks.
Maybe that's the reason why I was running in at 30. See, it's because I haven't streamed this game in a hot minute. I don't know what I'm throwing shit at. What's up? Whoa! Well, that's very unfortunate. Give me health. Bro, this looks so bad, bro. Even on low settings, this shouldn't be like this. I hate that I don't know what I'm looking at. I hate that I don't know what I'm doing. What's good, bit? Bro, this... I was not expecting this to be this bad. Hold on. Where's my niggas at? That is very unfortunate, but I'm still alive. I've done absolutely fuck all, but that's fine. I hate this, bro. This is so ass. Even I'm like, bro, get out of the flames, bro. God damn it. Yep. Y'all just do all the work, cause I can't see a damn thing.
You stop them in their tracks.
Y'all are lucky I can barely see. Alright, settings part 2. I think there was a reason.
60 seconds left.
Go back to 30. Come on, please.
Better stop that vehicle.
But I hate that it's slow, bro. It's like I want smooth.
30 seconds.
Maximum pulse.
But at least, alright, we're actually back. Nope, this still sucks. I don't even know who. Please, can we end this game? He hit me? Why am I still alive? Bro, what is it? I don't know what it is. God damn it, man.
Might be a good time to stop them.
Can continue without Thor.
Damn, I actually don't know what it is. Plus, I don't even know I don't even know what this map is, bruh. Well, there's no point in going on now.
Better stop that vehicle.
Performance, duh. Okay, this is a lot better. Hello guys, how y'all doing? Oh, thanks for taking the health. That's great. That's good for me. I need something. Ow. It really is.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
I would knit the dimensions back together if it were within my
It's
power.
probably better to play that. That was just ass. I wonder how different this game could. Where the fuck am I at now? I guess. That's very unfortunate. Come on, give me your best shot. I am the Doctor Strange.
Better stop that vehicle. Just embrace the light. Couldn't catch. Now or never. Stop them.
By the eye of Agamotto.
I just dropped the shield. Why did he even do that?
Supernova!
On some real shit? What was the whole point in doing that? Man, I turn slow and everything. Oh, none of that. None of that. Shame. We're back, bro. Don't worry about me. I got y'all. Hey, they... And I'm in the air, bitch. Hey, I continue rising. Nice kill. Yeah, y'all can do all that. I'll be right here. Yeah. Hey, sometimes I come in clutch. They fighting me. They fighting the wrong nigga. What's up? What's up, Strange? Yeah, you better. Oh, you didn't run that far. Hey, you won't be able to heal niggas though. You ain't healing niggas though. You ain't healing niggas though. That's what I. Yeah. Can you not? Yeah. Doctor Strange comes in clutch. Let's go. My Doctor Strange came in clutch even though I did absolutely fuck all that entire game. I still got 7 and 5 somehow. How? I didn't do anything. I know I didn't get any. I somehow got 2 final hits too. I don't know how that happened. They was completely washing us, but my Doctor Strange play came in clutch, let's be honest. But good lord. Damn, I was not expecting that. Yikes. Back in the range, bro, cause yikers. I still somehow pulled out that dub somewhere. Bro, see, everything moves so slow. Why?
Science failed me. Magic was there. Enemy in front of us.
What is it? Not practice settings. What is it that is fucking me up? I don't know. Did we just turn that off? And we turn rending skill to maybe like 50 or something? Frame generation, low latency. See, we got our FPS cap to 30. Shoot, maybe we actually need to see the FPS. Shit. So I know what's scrapping. But see, we have everything on low though. Do we really need reflection? Do we really need illumination? Like, you know?
Enemy in front of us.
Ugh, I hate this, bro. This is actually annoying. What even is this? I'm curious. Does that change anything? Okay, so we may actually need this, actually. Just so it looks good at the very least. I really don't even think we need to achieve higher. We're actually moving.
Our enemies are near.
Haven't streamed this game in so long. So it's like, do we want to increase the frame cap? Maybe. See, because we're only getting 20. We're getting a more solid, like, 30. But what can get us to a solid, right? That's the question. Does VSync do anything? Doesn't look like it does much.
Enemies are near.
See, because I hate that even in the practice it's a low 30. Right. Hmm. Hmm.
Enemy in front of us. I'm opening a portal.
I guess we'll just have to look, bro. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't know how this is gonna work, bro. We just have to see in an actual fucking game. It's the thing that sucks. Because it's hard to... You can't really tell from a practice range. Man, low-key, I could have just did an AI game, huh? I could have just did an AI game, huh?
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Oh shit, I was already going strange anyway.
Reality is but an illusion.
Man, this is like a mobile game now. Boy, I can barely even... Is that because of the render distance? That could be a reason, actually. But we're about to see now. Okay, I'm actually moving. Okay.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I wonder if that has to do with render distance.
By the time stream entanglement.
Who better to put them back together than you and me?
I like your optimism.
Render distance does fuck shit up.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Oh, brother. Oh my god, am I working with dumbasses? Ay, 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 bruh. That's the actual first time I've actually seen that shit in action, though. Bro, can y'all not? Oh my god, we're actually functioning, though. I'm actually moving. Yes, it looks like a hot ass, but I do not give a damn as long as I can play the game. Is Doctor Strange meta now, actually? He did that Purge to Darkness for literally no reason. Get his ass. Is Doctor Strange meta, though? Don't run, you bitch. Yeah. Get your stupid ass out there. No, but on some real shit, though. Is Doctor Strange meta now? Whoa, 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 get behind there, get behind. Is Doctor Strange... It's probably low meta, right? Because obviously Wanda isn't really like the great... My god, can y'all stop? Bro, stand down. Good lord. Sit your stupid ass down. I get tired of you bitch ass Iron Man players thinking that they some. What's up? I'm here to scrap. Now y'all got me heated. What's up? What's up? Y'all ain't doing shit. Yeah, sit your stupid ass down. Next. Man, you ain't gonna do shit to me. Yeah, sit your stupid ass down. Next. Anyone else? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up then? What's up then, Wanda? Yeah, that's what I thought. What? 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 Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on. I ain't playing around. Come on. We beating that ass today. Ow. Ow. I'll admit that hurt a little bit. Get behind me. Get behind. Oh, he's dead. Never mind. Y'all good. This Black Panther really think he's some shit. Man, if I can fucking reload. Wow. How original.
Ready? Let's get this to the planet's core.
What's up, bro? What's up, bro? I don't play no games. I'm here to... What's good, bitch? I don't play no games. You're such a thremble, bitch. Shut your... I burped. God damn it, bro. That interrupted my good ass shit talk, low key. I'm over here just flaming. What's up, Wanda? What's up, Wanda? Yeah, yeah. You better run. Now, we didn't need to open it. We could have kept that shit closed. I got you. Do y'all thing. I got you. Do y'all thing. Okay, okay, Wanda, I am not with you. I am not with you no more. I am not with you no more. It doesn't matter. And thank you for distracting them. They were dumb enough to fight only one Wanda, and they didn't try to come and stop it. Yeah, y'all can shoot all y'all want. That ain't gonna matter, because here I come, bitch. Oh, Ultron? You're lucky. You ain't slick. Come on. Yeah, stay your ass over there. Stay your ass in the back. Man. You better run. You better run. Well, well, well. Where'd the rest of my team go? Don't know. Thank you, Johnny Storm, for not fighting me. Where am I? I actually survived that bullshit. What's up? Beat that ass. Yeah. Hey, we ain't playing, boy. Nah, Wanda ain't gonna do shit to me. What's up? Wanda, hurry your ass. Hurry your ass. Oh, there we go. There we go. Tony, why didn't you just fly higher? I could have came up, snapped her neck. You know what I'm saying? Like I just did. What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all think y'all cute? Y'all think y'all cute rolling with three healers? What's up? You better get some healing. You better get some healing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Run back. Do I see a Hulk? What the hell you doing here, bro? What? Boy, y'all, I can take y'all on 1v5. What's up? What's up? Y'all ain't slick? Come on. Okay. I don't know what you're expecting to accomplish with this, but hey, I respect it. Nope. 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 Hey, I'll hold the line as much as the line needs to be held. Hey, now my team's coming back. They coming to eat your ass. Wanda, I'm gonna need you to not. Wanda, I'm gonna need you to not. Wanda, I'm gonna need you to... Okay, never mind. Respect. Here I come again. Everybody know that I'm just gonna be on the road again. Bro. Just let me. Get your ass down. Next. Nope. Nope. Ah, fuck. Hulk. What's up, Hulk? What's up, Hulk? What's up, Hulk? Is that the best you can do? Yank. Ah. Got him. Nope. None of that. None of that. Got him. Next. Nope. None of that. Nope. Nothing. We won. That's what I'm fucking talking about. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Only died once? I'm that nigga. I was that nigga. Don't know how Wanda got it. Well, never mind. But I only died once though. Hey. Sometimes sometimes you just gotta get it. Hey, your team was still beat. Your team was still beat. I hate that it took me over here too. I was trying to give my team props. Okay, the graphics may look a little but we back in the game though. But we back in the game though. But we back in the game though. Let's go. Oh. Nah, bro, y'all really thought they had me. They really thought they had me. They didn't have shit. My Doctor Strange. Hey, sometimes my Doctor Strange be lit with it. My ass is ass. My aim is trash. Garbage. Garbaggio. I use controller only because I like controllers. Okay? You need a Doctor Strange? I'm in there. Reality is nothing but an illusion. And the illusion is going to be coming to get this ass whooping. The illusion is coming to get me ass whooping. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore, bro. I'm just talking to talk at this point.
The time entanglement is a vexing problem.
The time entanglement. Man, these frames is framing. Man, these frames is framing. When I'm not streaming, this shit fire. This shit good. But when I am streaming, these shit said, yo, hold up, wait a minute.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
I do gotta find a way to fix this though. Don't worry, I got you. Do your thing. God. That is very fucking unfortunate. I was actually away. I was actually gonna get out. Hey, you wanted me to be Doctor Strange. You better do something with it. Man, can my frames stop framing? Can we get at least a solid 30? Damn. I wonder if increasing the max 260 makes it not want to go past 30. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Sit your stupid ass down. You're not Wolverine. I'm Wolverine. Yeah, you better run. Got him. Yeah, stay your dead ass down. Can I stop getting shot by fucking Iron Man? Did we need another character that can fly and shoot lasers? You are lucky that I can't shoot you. But I'm just holding the line. Just allowing my niggas to do their thing. Nope. Ooh, I am just that nigga today. I know we backing up. I'm still hitting shots though. Hey. Nope. Nice shots, bro. Nice shots. We putting in shots today. Nice shots again. What's good, bro? Nope. Can somebody shoot Iron Man? Any day now. I got y'all. surprised you even came down here. Can somebody shoot this nigga? Hello? Hello? Anybody? Nope. Nope. I was doing my thing. I was surviving. The rest of my team just disappeared. Nice.
Pain is no match for the Sorcerer Supreme. I'm opening a portal.
Fudge, of course. Of course this shit has physics.
A shortcut through space. By the eye of Agamotto.
Hey. Me and Wanda knew what the fuck we was doing from the jump. I don't give a fuck if I died. I don't care. I don't care. Y'all might want to move. Nice job. Nice job for surviving. Nice job for surviving. I do not give a fuck that I died. That was great. Can somebody kill Iron Man, man? No. No. Whoa. Yeah, waste your time fighting me. Waste your time fighting me. Waste your time fighting me. Can somebody get this nigga? Get this nigga. I'll protect you, bro. Whew. Can't catch me no more, bit. Fuck you. Nope. Any health? Any health? Any health? Health? Any health? Any health? Any health? Health? I need some health. Where the fuck did he even come from?
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Hands are shaking again. Focus.
Hey, but that Doctor Strange portal, great. Fire, fuego, can't be beat. You know what I'm saying? I'm good at them things.
The emanations of power here.
And me hitting him with the Eye of Agamotto. Don't know what the rest of my team was doing, but they sure the hell wasn't fighting Wolverine.
Hands are shaking again. Focus.
They've made it halfway. Stop them.
We're trying to get back. We're trying to get back. We're trying to get back so I can beat that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we need y'all to actually do some shit. I say you stupid. Plus, I can survive it. Well, that's one way to look at it.
Good fucking ult, Jeffrey.
That was so random. she just popped up on the voice chat. Got him. Now, you know what would be great is if that ult did not matter, bro, and we still won. I'm gonna be right here. Right here, bitch. I got y'all. Let me get that. Ooh, let me go up. Ooh. Give me up there, 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 give me up there. I can't, they don't want me to jump.
Our enemies are near. Leave me, darkness.
Yeah, run.
Vile creatures have risen from the realm.
We got niggas running. Just do your thing, Wanda. This portal's gonna be useful for the last 2 minutes of this game. That's all I'm gonna say. There's no way y'all died by that, bro. Yoink 'em.
The Sorcerer Supreme lives once more.
Our Jeffs are going ban for ban. Can somebody kill fucking Iron Man? I am not gonna be your scapegoat for killing Iron Man. Damn. That didn't do anything? That couldn't have done nothing. Damn. That is some bullshit.
I swear to God, I'm trying. That Namor is getting on my last nerve.
Damn. It was the Iron Man. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Iron Man is the most annoying character in the game. Namor is cool. Namor be doing his thing, but Iron Man is annoying because he can fucking fly. Hey, all I'm saying is I put the defense up. That's all I got to say. I put the defense in. I be going pound for pound on defense. Defense, hey, defense, hey, defense. To be fair, I don't even know what I could have done there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was blocking the Iron Man. I want to get to the pause screen as fast as humanly fucking possible. Shut the fuck up. Damn. Alright. I'm the god of thunder. I'm the mightiest avenger. Let's go. Finally, I get to use Thor for once.
I am Asgardian, but I feel a deep kinship with the mortals of Earth.
Yes. My boy Thor.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Do I not have any sprays for Thor? I swear I did. Oh, they made it a whole new screen. Of course we got fucking Iron Man. I want Daredevil so bad so I can just be a Daredevil main and not give a singular fuck. My favorite character's not in the game, so I get to be whatever I want so far. Where they at? Okay, I see. Run behind. Ink, 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 ink. Got him. Well, Iron Man finished him, but I put in all the work. Mink, 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 mink. Whew. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Nope. Yeah, y'all can handle that. I'll be over here. Should be smart. Let me get this health real quick. I'm back. Whoa. Hello. I don't care about all that. What's up? What's up? What's up, bitch? You know I'll swing at you. You know I'll swing. Yeah, you better run, bitch. Why did we get off the thing? This is why I didn't want to get off the thing the first time. Who was shooting at? Oh, you? I'm just swinging. Well, that's very unfortunate. Nice job, Iron Man. You did the work. Fucking hate this game sometimes, bro. Them trying to do a full frontal assault like this is also kind of crazy and kind of dumb. You better come in here and fight me then. If you're gonna do all that. Did that off of instinct. Wasted all of that. That's your own fault. I'm gonna keep it a step. Hey, I'm all the way over here. God damn. There we go.
We're not going to let T'Challa down, are we?
I am barely wounded.
Well, that wasn't good for me. That was not good for me at all. Eyes be getting jumped. There we go. That's all we needed to do.
Extermination!
Oh, he was lucky that I cannot swing up over there. All we gotta do is hide for a second. Anyone else? Reed, what are you still doing here? Like, move.
I am barely wounded.
Yeah, force the ult, bitch.
I have destroyed the spider nest.
See, when I lock in as Thor, we locked in. You can handle that one, Doctor Strange, while I come through. Bro. Woo. Woo. Give me the whoop. Hey. Hey, sometimes my movement be movement. Ooh. Boy, my Thor is kind of shifty, bro. If yeah. Yeah. I was like we don't. I was like, I don't have to hit you. No. No. Nope. 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 Bro, this is just a hectic ass battle, bro. Oof. Of course, that's not ours. Sometimes you gotta save that ult for the end, bitch. Sometimes you gotta save that. Sometimes you gotta save that ult for the end. Can you die? Who's still alive? Bro! I feel like... Oh my god. I was about to say. I was going on a fucking tear. That's what I'm fucking talking about. I was like, my Thor's low-key going in, and I'm sitting here silent as fuck trying to make sure we win this bitch. Because I'm like, bro, them niggas was going hard on us. And I was like, nah, nigga. My 30-3, bitch. I was not playing no games. Bro. I'm sitting here, I'm like, bro, why haven't these niggas lost yet? I'm like, I feel like we've killed every single nigga I've seen. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, bro, lose already. God damn. Holy, bro. Alright. I feel like I'm on the last battle territory now.
Pick your hero or villain.
Or last game territory, last battle. Yeah, you can kiss my ass. Do we strange it?
In your eyes, reality is but an illusion.
I'm only saying do we strange it mainly for the simple fact that, hey, a shield is good. Man, these graphics look hot ass when you look at their face, bro.
is not to be owned, but to be felt, experienced, lived.
Because a part of me does want to change.
Open your
He put the thing on me. Okay, we got a Luna Snow too. Alright, we good. Wait. That means I'm the only tank. Great.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I don't think we need a portal at the beginning, you know.
Decidedly does not happen for a reason.
What is this thing that this nigga got on me? Bro, Venom. Hey, Black Panther, I'm gonna need you to get out of there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where was my heals at the very least? Because the whole enemy team was right there. Thanks for the help, Luna. Did great. I always say this low key. Don't look at me. I was fighting them head on like, you know, a tank's supposed to do. Get behind, get behind. I'm trying to protect your ass. Oh. Whoa. Hey. None of that. No. Ow. Ow, that hurt.
Mortal pain is no match for the Sorcerer Supreme.
I'm gonna need y'all to actually be behind me, you know, taking advantage of the shield, you feel me? That would be nice. Take advantage of the shield. Use it to your advantage. Let me move in first. And help me. I'm getting jumped. I'm gonna need any of them to heal, bro. That'd be great. I always say to, like, if you're not good at aiming, just don't use Luna. Plain and simple. Nah. Yeah, you wasted all of that, boy. Nope. What's up? What's up? Ooh, nice. Get him. Get him. There was not much I can do on that point, bro. I'm over here trying to keep my niggas alive. Bruh. That was crazy. Because there was not much I can do about that. I ain't going over.
Magic is not to be owned, but to be felt, experienced, lived.
Before you attack. Get ready.
Well, I don't got anything like, I don't got anything that good, but, you know. I mean, I guess I do, technically.
Funny coming from the one guy that I could melt into slag in seconds.
Yes, turn up the heat, child.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bro, this was just pure tank gameplay today. I mean, we may end off on an L, but you ain't gonna always end off on a dub. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know what we could have did better last time besides, you know, dying, I guess, not dying. Ouch. Get behind me. God, thank God, good Lord.
Needed one of these.
There's not much a Doctor Strange can do, bro.
I'm opening a portal.
It's portal time, bro. I'm going in. I got y'all. Y'all just need to shoot, nigga. That's it. That's all. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck off. Did not need to do that ult at all, by the way. Just letting you know. You literally wasted that entire ult for what? My ult literally... If you don't move... I hate you. I can't even shoot you, really. You move too much. My aim is not that good. I don't know why you want to attack that far ahead, dumbass nigga. I can get a couple good shots in. And I'm out. I don't know why that Black Panther thought, oh, you was lucky. Good lord. Hey, hey. Help me. Yeah, I think it's very unfortunate for me, though.
Armed and dangerous. Sorcerer Supreme lives once more.
I didn't even know we had a storm on our team. Never mind. Change to Iron Fist. Man, I'm surprised I have. I'm surprised I have more kills than the DPS. Well, I did do an Eye of Agamotto, and that did do some. I don't know why the fuck you jumped down here thinking that you was something. Luna Snow really jumped down here like she was hot shit. Get behind me! Get behind me! Get behind me! Get behind me! Not much I can do about that. Really, it's not like I have like a... If I had like a stun or something, that probably would have worked. I probably would have stopped him. There's not much we can do, bro. We got Luna Snow jumping down there like she's a DPS. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You shouldn't be jumping down into the midst of battle on the front lines as a freaking support. Like, look. Pay attention, man. No, nope, nope, nope. I'm at least touching this bitch this time. Hey. Nope, 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 nope. Hey, whoop, nope, nope, nope. I'm a hop, skip, jump. Hey, hey, nope, nah, nope, nothing. Hey, I'll hop, skip, and jump all day. I'll hop, skip, and... That's probably it, though. But, you know, I'll hop, skip, and jump all day. Hey, Bucky was doing something, and I see me dying 7 times makes sense. I'm legit out in front than the only tank. What the fuck else am I supposed to do besides die? Look at that shield. Look at that shield. Oh, I didn't even know our freaking Ultron was actually doing some shit. Sometimes you need a little bit of malice on your team, bro. Like, I don't know. I think that was just a healing diff, bro. Our healers, they weren't doing, you know, the thing that they were supposed to be doing, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I think that was a pretty solid first day of the week stream. Nice a few hours, you know what I'm saying? Probably would have played a little bit more, but like... I gotta get this graphic shit out the way, ain't gonna lie, bro. Because that shit was crazy. Hopefully next stream we're coming through and we're looking kind of crispy. We're looking kind of crispy. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, though. That was nice. First, dual stream. That's actually kind of crazy, you know. But other than that,